Hello? Uh, Hello, everyone. Apologies, I just realised my microphone was muted because I was using OBS to record something this morning. I don't quite know why. Anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome to GTA 5. We are back with some more nonsense. As you can see, the Nash truck is here, as a load of us have got it. Mine is... I only realised it came out when I fired the game up to join this, to start this stream, and mine is without a livery currently, so we just have bright orange Nash truck. You know, what could possibly go wrong with all of the expensive cars? I don't know if invites are working. We were having issues getting Longbow an invite. Can't be too. GTA is going to be dumb. Then I have absolutely no idea. We'll try. We will try what we can. And so, yeah, if you want to take part, Ewan is the person to message. Who is... Can we get is the name tag going to pop up above any of... Actually, I don't even know where Ewan is. I don't know Ewan's there. Never mind. There's the game tag. Send a message to Ewan on Xbox. We'll try and get you connected. We'll try and get you invited. We had some issues with invites last week. We have to hope that they work. If they're not, then they're not. But we can only do so much with servers. Invites are broken. Right. The way we fixed this last week was involving loading into a race. So, we shall go and do that. I must not be named. Take invitation. Say, hey, Alex and chat, can I request a Longbow special of your choosing, please? Oh, I get to choose. Okay, well, I will get to choose a Longbow creation. Can I remember all of the circuits Longbow has made? No, so I'm just going to cycle through here. I mean, I know of that one. I'm not going there. What else did Longbow make? We have the Longbow Arena that I like. Is a good track. Dutch Oven, we're definitely not going there. Not going to start off there. We will. Hello, Eve. Eve has opinions that she decided to share. Actually, Eve, Apollo is literally laid on the bed. What you've done is just... Actually, what you've done is literally climbed on the bed and then flopped on him and then bitten his leg. You can't get angry at Apollo. He was on the bed first. He was very much on the bed first. And now you are just trying to push the dog. Eve is just trying to push the dog off the bed. Wow. Eve, that is very uncalled for. Evie, you're so mean. You are so mean. Well, we shall go to... which version shall we head to? Let's go to here. This is a Longbow... It's a Longbow circuit. Apollo, I know she's been mean to you. I'm sorry, buddy. You've lost the big bed. Look, the other bed is empty. I did get 2 beds for this very reason. And now you're just getting claws in the face. Well, I told you to leave her alone. Cats are mean. Eve decided she wanted the bed. That's it, basically. Right, so we'll get everybody from the current session. Okay, so we've got to try and... So we got Distracto Pets immediately in this one, and now we have the competition for the big bed. If you want to take part, I would maybe suggest messaging Ewan just once more again. We'll try and get you into the lobby. It might be an easier way of making this one work. That's the hope. We will try and... hopefully get everybody connected again, because you gotta love it when GTA plays. Silly buggers. I don't know why the sessions are being weird, but yeah, we will have to have a... Well, we have to just hope, essentially, next time. Does seem to be working a bit better. Also, Drake, thank you very much for the donation. So, Alex, whenever Clarkson leaves a casino, does he ask the valet, rev up the roulette wheel? I'm going for a spin. I'm just going to give you a boo for that one, definitely. Also, how does Lado know when he is dealing with a lot of planks when they come 2x4? You're just wanting all the boos. You will get 2 boos. You will get 2 boos from me, and I am sure... from chat. Yes, we shall be distributing the booze as well. We shall start as we mean to go on. It does seem to be vaguely starting to work, which is something. What do we fancy driving in today? Okay, just going to do the close eyes and cycle through, and I think it's locked to a car in its class. We shall race some compacts first. Probably be the club. Maybe the Priosto could be something wacky. I don't know. I think we're going to have pet distractions because... Polo! Hey! Polo, come here. Hey! Come here. Right, leave her alone. Yes, she has got the bed now. She won that contest. Okay. She's managed to pick at her skin a bit and has got some sore patches, and I don't want Apollo trying to be helpful, trying to clean it and stopping it from bloody healing, because he's a little bit of a pain. Not like, I know he's not trying to be mean, but if Eve ever has any cuts on her or whatever, him trying to clean it makes it 10 times bloody worse. Animals. Big G, thank you very much for the donation, saying celebrated the 13th anniversary of receiving my kidney transplant yesterday. Hey, congrats. Congrats. I mean, that is some good news indeed, that it all worked and everything. I don't know if you are joining us. I don't know whether you will be able to join us this evening for some racing, because who knows at this point. The servers are being broken. Things are weird and nothing's working properly. So, you know, there is that. We will just get started in a minute. We will try and get people invited as we go. Yeah, if you can't get in the first race, we'll try and get you in for a second one or a third one. Or we'll try and get people in at some point. It's just GTA is being a weird one in all of this. So there we go. Oh, finally the dog's decided. Apollo has finally accepted the fate that the cat has won the bed. You could go to the other bed, but instead you're just going to lay there and look judgingly at the cat, who won't care because she's a cat. And cats do not care. Alright, I think we're going to go start racing. Yeah, okay. Invites are broken. We'll go racing. We'll try and make it do something. We'll try and kick it into life by running a race. My computer's really loud. Why is it so loud? Was Netflix really that quiet? Maybe. Actually, is it Disney? I think it's Disney Plus. Volume on that's crap. Like, I have to always max the volume out to watch anything on there, and then as soon as you do anything else, you're deafened by the fact that yeah, you had the volume all the way up. So I'm going to blame Netflix for the Woolallers being very loud. Alex Anderson, thank you very much. Well, for 2 donations, I don't know whether they were... probably wasn't intentional to have 2 donations. But so can we have a June Chaos race? We haven't had one for a while. Oh, what tracks do I have for June Chaos? I know where we can go. For some June Chaos race. We're starting off with a sensible race. We've got the Prairie. I haven't driven this car in a very long time. This is going to be a narrow section for all of us barreling down here. Yeah, so this is the No Tight Corners 2 reverse layout. I started moving. Sorry. Slightly my bad on that one. I started moving over to the left before I quite realised there was a car there, and by the time I realised, it was too late. I mean, like, lap 1 is okay. You'll survive these shenanigans. You don't want to go through the middle. Someone's going to go through the middle. Yep. A few cars went out the wide line, which is fine. You can get through that wider line. That will work. We are going to... Oh, maybe you... Can you? I thought you could. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I thought there were 2 ways up that hill, but maybe there isn't. Well, who knows? Maybe we won't try and find out, but... because I'm not sure quite where the cars would rejoin. Never mind. Regardless, we are all good. We are all sorted. We are through. Blaze has found a gap through the middle. We will push Liam a bit. It's not... Whoa! Ewan's turned up at... Wow, no! Ewan's turned up at many speeds. And Apollo is farted in protest at having lost the bed. Oh, for God's sake. Bloody animals today. No, you couldn't have been calm and quiet, could you? Nope. You had to have been silly. We're going to go with that one. There is an issue. What's the issue with the stream? It seems fine. I can see everything. It seems to be working. I have no errors. It might be an issue on your end. I don't know. It does seem to be working as far as I can tell. Oh, there's an error. There's an error with the race going on in front of me. There's uh-oh. Briscoe nearly got served off the circuit. through that first... I mean, so that first corner is dangerous. There's no doubt about it. It is a challenging downhill. Maybe Apollo's fart was too powerful and it broke the internet. That would not surprise me. Can routers... can you infect a router with dog... Apollos would be able to be weaponized, I fear. They are particularly stinky today. Don't quite know why today, but he has been doing better at being less stinky a dog. However, he is a stinky dog today. Bloody hell. Zadoric? I'm probably mispronouncing that one, but thank you very much indeed for an incredibly generous super chat right there. Saying, love watching Survive the Hunt, Hunt the Survivors, and the various variants. Oh, well, thank you very much indeed. I mean... You know, for such a generous donation, there is a new Hunt the Survivors on the way. Soon, this week, probably. Actually, yes, it will be. Maybe it might even be Wednesday. What's the date today? I tried to do them on the middle of... yeah, it should be Wednesday. It should indeed be Wednesday. There'll be a new Hunt the Survivors coming out. Something different that we haven't done. So we haven't done for a while in a different area. Oh, bloody hell. This is such a sketchy corner. It was actually pretty good. It worked better than initially expected. Ewan drift tapped a tree and got away with it. Chris has had a huge wobble on a curb. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy that one, and of course, all the audience will enjoy that one. Petrolhead, thank you very much for the super chat as well. Let's make sure I've got clear turning in there because I'm reading donations. I say, why did the tree get done for speeding? It was going tree times the speed limit. That works better if I had an Irish accent, but you're going to get a boo from me. You're going to get a boo from me, and you're going to get a boo from chat. Oh crap, understeer. But that's a line. I don't think that's a line that was really intended to be used, but it was a line that that we made work. Yeah, oh. I think either there was a little bit of desync and my car looked like it was closer to Small Man than it actually was, or Small Man was worried that we were moving over. I had seen that it did leave space, and they really got out of the way of the of that one. Right, stop reading chat and actually concentrate on the race. We've got a good run through all of this. Where is the finish line? So the finish line is further down. A big slipstream pass to the line is definitely on at some point here. So you're going to have to time this one perfect. Uh-oh. No, not like that. Oh, we got away with that. Thankfully, the cars behind you and Level 8 saw the crash was happening and were able to get out of the throttle in time to let us sort it out. Amy's had a lot of oversteer there. It has actually, unfortunately, compromised me because we had to really lift through that corner where I wanted to go. There was just a slow-moving car. We will go side by side with Lado through here. Should make this pass stick. Ewan's going to cut underneath both of us. Ewan has a lot of camber going on that back wheel. Lado will help us. Thank you, Lado. Okay. Got a little carried away. Too late on the brakes through there. Less than helpful. Apollo, the cat. Yes, the cat doesn't want to play. Yes, I know. I know the cat stole your bed. But there's a second bed. I literally got a second bed for you so you would stop complaining. Well, I mean, I understand a bit of the complaining, but still. If this was going to be like Apollo's going downstairs. Because there was a little bit of a gap to aim for. Just not quite enough. There goes the almighty slipstream. Slingshotted us all the way. Not quite to the front. Well, try and make it work around the outside. I think Mute was a bit unlucky. Got squished in the middle and didn't have a huge amount of space to go. We couldn't have got much more on the outside. We were basically on the limits of the track. I think just too many cars in too little a space. Go, Danger Man, go! It's not enough. Ninetales is going to slingshot past us. Brazen is facing backwards through the first chicane. Although has got away with that one quite well. Brazen ended up pointing backwards, however, got pointed the right way fairly swiftly. We will bounce off, well, not quite bounce off the wall. We'll bounce off the curves, carry the momentum. What lap number are we on? We've got a couple more times around here. Danger Man is having a look to the inside. Ninetales is going for the jump line. I mean, it's a spectacular line. However, It is a slightly slower line because, funnily enough, the wheels are in the air. They are not driving the car forward. We will retake the lead. We know it's not going to last. We know we're going to get past, well, down this next section. The hope is... Oh, okay, well, red cars can go either side. Sure. So there's a little bit of a breakaway. It's Danger Man, Chris, Lado, Ninetales and me, and there's a little gap back to the next group. But that will probably not last. We get a great run. Have to go the long way round. Who is it? Salmon, Ewan, Brazen is there, Amy is there. Oh, and they are all now flying towards us. It is Brazen to the outside. Amy looked to the inside, couldn't do it. We have... Going to give Lado a push. We have some... Oh, well, I think the back marker might have bumped off of a... that bit of pillar. Unfortunately, I think that's our race done. Yeah. I mean, we were just following. I don't think that was actually technical. I don't think, because where those like concrete posts stick out. Now, back marker car probably should have just parked it at that point, although they weren't perhaps to know that there was those sticky out bits of concrete to do that with. And well, Lado's got away with it. We haven't. God damn it. We're off. I mean, my luck in GTA races of late has been abysmal, and it's carrying over to the streams. We're off to a good start. Oh, I think something broke in my car. It's suddenly a lot more oversteering than it was a lap ago. These cars do take damage. Not the most damageable car in the game, but more damageable than the new ones, and I suspect I might have just tweaked something a little bit in here. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a lonely end to this race, because a bad couple of corners has... we might be able to do something here with Small Man and Level 8, if we're clever about this. So if we now go for a slingshot past, and then... yeah, drag the car with us. They can then slingshot past us, and then hopefully we can just keep doing this around the lap. In the final lap, we will have caught up to the lead group. It's possible to do. It's possible to do, especially if all... if there's 4 of us, it's even more possible to do. Great amount of speed here. Not going to do that. We know this corner's dangerous. Side by side is just a risk I don't need to take. We won't recover, basically, from a side by side accident. We're really cutting it fine on number of... we're super fine on number of laps to get there, as it is here. So, last thing we need is a crash. You never want or need a crash, but yeah, if we're going to somehow make it a ridiculous recovery, it's going to have to come here. Level 8. We're both me at level 8 are desperately trying to get in the slipstream of Lado to get the momentum. Are we able to get across in front? We are kind of clear. Not really well enough, though. Still battling away with level 8. Right, come on. Let's go. Slipstream. That's what we want now. Level 8 is all the way out on the curb. I was expecting them to follow the slipstream behind me a bit more. No, it's the final lap. I thought we had one more lap. I miscounted the laps. Never mind. One more lap and we could have caught up that lead group. Something has gone on here. Oh, Brazen's lagged. That's what's gone on there. Yeah, one more lap and we could have maybe caught up to the lead pack. But as it stands, we could not. Brazen is really, really laggy up there. Brazen has murdered a few cars by the looks of it. We'll sneak a top 10. You know, a sneaky top 10 was something in all of this. But, could have been a lot more. We get an alright lap time. Second fastest lap of the race. Yes. Just about. Oh, I don't think anyone beat it. Yeah, Brazen gets fastest lap, although Brazen did have the blinky warp drive, so I don't know quite how trustworthy. I don't know. That's not ideal. Not ideal, the true Blinkmobile. So hopefully that sorts itself out. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But Chris gets the first victory of the day. What's going on? We really are in the upside down. Oh, Chris gets a victory. Amy is second. Danger Man is third ahead of Liam, Ewan, Brazen, Salmon, Gliska, and I would round out the top 10 from this. There we go. Ross Crashtane, thank you very much for the donation, saying, why do Formula 1 drivers make bad lawnmowers? They always undercut. That is going to be a boo. That is going to be a boo from me and from chat. Do we need a Chris quote every time? I don't have any. I don't remember any Chris quotes. I've not got any ready to go. So yeah, if someone has any fun Chris quotes, go for it. I just don't know any off the top of my head at the moment. But I'm sure Ewan is around somewhere with the document of Chris quotes. Jordan, thank you very much for the donation, saying Tesla founder Elon Musk is originally from South Africa, which is strange. You'd think he was from Madagascar. That's going to be a... it's going to be a boo. It's a boo-worthy joke. It's quite a good one. It's going to be a boo-worthy joke, though. You are going to get a boo from me. I don't know about chat. Chat may give you a pass. It's good, but there we go. Luke, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, can you do a player choice of car Guardians of the Motorway? Potentially. We could... Actually, I need to rebuild the track, because the track is actually a bit broken. It doesn't quite work properly. I do need to rebuild it. I do need to rework it slightly. And it would only be limited to within a certain class, for example. But it could definitely be something that that we look at. Yeah, we might run it today. I might rebuild it for next week, depending on how things are going, and how frustrating things are ending up going for all of us. Let's go for the tuner category. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. We'll go for 7 laps again. I don't know. I think we're having problems with invites. So if you do want to take part, you and this person to message, we will try and get you connected, but I don't really know how well they're going to work. We are having problems. GTA is having problems, not us. We can do bugger all about it. Yeah. So if you send you a message, we will try and get you invited. You need to be on Xbox. You need to be playing on the enhanced version of GTA if you wish to join all of this. But we don't really know what's going on with the Xbox servers at the moment, or the GTA servers. I don't know which is the fault, really. We shall see. We shall see. I guess we're going to get started. I don't know if we're waiting for... I don't know if the invites are working, so screw it. We shall begin. We shall go racing, and we shall hope for a better race. Apollo has conceded the bed. I think completely. Yep, you lost. Sorry, Apollo. You very much lost that one. We're racing the Cypher. I know very little about it. I think we've driven it once. Maybe twice. And that's kind of it. There is some... Oh, these are the ones with the funky wheel colours. Gotta love some funky wheel colours. I see pink with orange wheels. That's a choice. that's a choice and a half right there. There's the yellow with orange wheels. Also quite the choice. So if you have a crew colour... Ooh, crew colour car, you sometimes get custom wheels, and this is going badly wrong. Oh dear. The purple and the yellowy... The purple with the orangey wheels isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, it's not the worst. I don't hate level 8's combination either. Like, it's not great, but it's also not the worst possible. We've had an absolutely terrible start. Longbows also had a bad time. Poor Longbows, innocent bystander stuck on the outside there. Oh, sorry. bloody hell, too many cars around. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell, that was very slow heading up that hill. So I know someone got out of shape or lifted, had a massive lift, and yeah, was not expecting a car quite that slow. We've got away with it. We're out the other side. It's lap 1. Now, there is a chance to recover from here at the end of the day. There is plenty of time to recover. So, yeah, if you have a bad first race, then... Oh, sorry, a bad first lap. That's why we run with slipstream and catch up. It is because if you have a bad first lap, you still stand half a chance. If you have a bad final... if you have a bad lap on lap 5, that's when you are in a bit of trouble. But, this track is pretty good for catching up. It's fast. Can we get this move done before we go through the downhill section? We do just about. Oh, please get on the ground. It desperately wanted to let go. It really wanted to have a big slide down there. We managed to gather it all back up. Got the car under control. We will pass Aaron, who is not going to be on the inside. We are back into 11th. Danger Man has run wide there. Got away with it. Ewan's fallen in the pit. Nope, bounced around the pit. Ewan survived the pit, surprisingly. I did think Ewan was going... It looked like Ewan was about to have a bad day, but... I mean, it was a bad crash, but it didn't quite fall all the way down. So, there's something to be said for that. We're up to 10th, but we are pretty much in the lead pack. Danger Man is alongside, having a look. Will not get the pass completed there. Because we've suddenly got a lot of slipstream ourselves here. Where everyone's lining up. This is going to be a big pack racing going on, essentially. We will hug the inside line. We'll try and follow... Oh, we were going to hug the inside. Glad we weren't quite far enough alongside Liam with a big crash. Liam bumps the left-hand side wall and gets spat across the circuit. Oh, there's another big crash. Oh. I mean, yeah... Awesome. That's just astonishing. I'm trying to avoid the crash going on, and we missed a checkpoint for doing that. I can sense how today's going. Like I can see how today is going already. Apollo, I know how you feel, mate. It's one of those days, isn't it? Sometimes you get the big bed. Sometimes you get the little bed. And yeah, apparently today is going to be just one of those aggravating days. It's still relatively early in the race. There is still a chance here, because it's only lap 3. So we can probably catch up. That Ninetales in front of us. It is. Yeah, there is a chance. I naively assumed that the checkpoint was going to be the big circle one. That's why I didn't really worry about getting all the way back across again. I thought it was going to be one of those. Maybe maybe start line can't be that. I'm not sure. But yeah, what we need is a car to fall off the back of this train. I'm trying to find any sort of bumps. So for those that maybe know less about GTA physics, there's a thing called curb boosting. You'll see us doing it a lot. Essentially running over curbs. You can do it on any sort of bump, but the curbs are the most noticeable. Basically, any kind of bump that makes a suspension compress and then uncompress makes a car go faster. It's a weird quirk of the game's physics engine. So we'll often find cars sort of driving over curbs to do it, but you can do it on normal bumps. So I'm literally looking for any bump in the road I can to get that little bit more speed to try and join the back of the pack. We have got there now. I say unfortunately. The difficult part is going to be don't get caught up in needless fights, which is easier said than done, really. Oh, go. Yeah, we've wasted. So we've lost a lot of time to. I think if anything, we're further back from the lead pack than I was at the start of the lap, because the lead pack's made a breakaway here. But I mean, if us 4 want to work together, that would be fine. I mean, we'll always work with Ninetales, work with anybody that we can to launch ourselves forward. Is Ninetales still with us on the outside? Right, get the red car to go. There we go. Go on, red car. Go, 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 go. It's not quite got the overlap that we needed. Now we've got speed in an awkward position, though. That's not going to work going side by side. Chris has had a horrible accident, not where you want it. Aaron's had a big twitch at the bottom of the hill. We're back to 10th again. The lead pack is all together. Now, one thing that does mean is if there's there's likely to be trouble. There's likely to be crashes in that lead pack. So we can hope for that. Ninetales has taken an unconventional line. Not so helpful for me. And it's not a fast line either. Although Ninetales does always like to do a little bit of the old exploring around here. Okay. Through these next couple of corners we go. Blazer is still there, Ninetales is still there. So we've still got 3 cars team working to try and catch the lead draft. It's better. We're better than we were. We're getting there, slowly. But we've only got a couple of laps to do it in. Are they going to... Oh, where is these? We need the slipstream to be doing a bit more here. Really need those cars to have got past. They haven't got a move done down here. They will pass by turn 1, I should think. Ninetales is to the outside. There is the whole pack of cars up ahead. No one's really got there, so Ninetales is dropping back trying to get some slipstream. Blazer is going to come past. Go on. Go, 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 go. We are catching the lead group and they've had a big wreck on their own. There's lots of bits of bodywork down here. That's fine. We will slingshot ourselves on the exit back past Blazer. Salmon's found the, what is it, Moore's Mutual building. We are through. Ninetales with a load of speed on the outside, but it's an awkward place to get a pass to stick. And you can see Ninetales struggling with grip there. Blazers got crossed up here. We're going to carry some speed, but couldn't get the pass completed. Ninetales is still looking. Ninetales had a great run up here. Oh, thinks better of it as we got side by side with the pink machine. We might actually now pass Blazer. We're almost there to the tail end of the lead group for the final lap of the race. Come on, get the slipstream from the pack of cars ahead. Please, that's what we need to do. Blazer's going to push us. That's actually helped us, definitely. Ninetales is going to come past. Where is Ninetales? No, Ninetales fell back into line. That's okay. It's a narrow section to be going side by side. Now, all of the manic jostling is going to go on. Danger Man is round. We sneak past on the inside. Ninetales is through. Blazer was unlucky. Got caught up in that. One more lap to go. We are back to the lead group. We have actually done it. Fantastic teamwork between me, Ninetales, Blazer. Oh, okay. Well, everyone really wanted to check up through there. Christ. We are... Well, we're going to make it through that section. We've got a good run. I should have just followed Ninetales on that extreme outside. I didn't know whether you'd be able to get across in time because there's so many cars to try and overtake. Right. Well, it's going to be very busy on this final lap of the race. We will make a pass stick through the middle. It's 3 wide. Well, I can't really back out of that one. Danger Man didn't want to give up. Ewan's taken the jump, but that's just stacked everything up, essentially. Ninetales is making that wide line work quite well here. Can we do something? I mean, we're going to have an awful lot of slipstream at some points down here. Oh, well, a gap has opened up for us, but it's going to probably be too earlier a shot for this. Although we know it, so we know we're going to get repassed down here. Oh, Ewan's looking left and right. Yeah, we know we're going to get repassed by somebody, but it's who's going to get the run out of this next corner. We've got Ninetales to the outside. We will lead around here. Now, Ewan is going to get boxed in. Oh, Small Man is through. Can anybody get any slipstream off anybody? We're getting a run. It's not going to be enough. It's a huge gaggle of cars across the line. Yeah, we can only defend from so much. Yeah, we were all trying to fight for that last little bit of slipstream. We did end up second in all of that. I mean, considering how far back me and Ninetales were for a long, long time in that was not a terrible recovery drive right there. Small Man takes victory. We will take second. Ewan is third. Ninetales is fourth. Longbow is fifth. I mean, it's so close. I mean, there's a whole heap of cars separated by about a tenth in that one. Ugh. There you go. We did it. We got the recovery. Just. From, yeah, very, very bad luck. From very bad luck indeed. We got the recovery. Leo gets fastest lap of the race. I mean, Leo was, again, a fraction back. Lado was 7th. Then we had Amy, Valtrek, and Level 8 would round out the top 10 in all of that. Danger Man unlucky. Didn't actually see what happened to Danger Man. Danger Man was with the group. I don't quite know what happened to Danger Man. I'm going to presume something happened on the final lap. But we did not, sadly, get to see what what occurred. I didn't notice what occurred on that one. So there we go. Bloody hell. That was quite the race, quite the mad race. Christian Sweden, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, in what city do people spend most time in the car? The answer is Constantinople. You are getting a boo from me. You are getting a boo from me and a boo from chat for that one. Boo to you. Thank you for the donation. But that is very much a boo-worthy pun if ever I saw one. Call me Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, what is your opinion of Catalunya reverting back to the old final corner for this season's Formula 1? I mean, I hope it makes the race a bit more interesting. While Catalunya is a great test track, I quite like driving around it myself. It's never been a great Formula 1 race, ever. Has there been a good... I mean, the one Maldonado won just because it was different, maybe. But yeah, it's just not been a good venue for Formula 1 races. So I'll be interested to see. I don't think it's going to be enough to make it exciting. I suspect it's just going to be the same thing, only with a slightly less fiddly final section. Because if there's going to be a pass, it's just going to be a DRS pass down the straight, which is all there ever has been there, really. Certainly of late. We'll see. We'll see. I'm glad they're doing something, though. That much I will say. At least they are trying something. So we shall see on that front. I hope it works. It'd be great, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. So yeah. Where are we going next? What are we going to be doing? A June Chaos race. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a June. It will be a June. It's not going to be the craziest race in the world, but it is a very good fun one that we do. It's a Brazen special, this one. Somewhere. Oh, wait, maybe not. Wait, what's it called? I might even not remember what it was called. No, it's not that one. Never mind. I might have forgotten the name of it. What the hell is it? What the hell was it called? I thought it was Motorway something. It might be called The. Nope. What the hell was it called is the real question in all of this. I don't remember what some of these tracks are. I have so many tracks just hanging around. No, it definitely wasn't that. I don't remember what it was. So I'm gonna have to say I can't go back through the pages. So we will have to try again. Okay, let us go to... We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there either. Sure, let's go to a sensible track. We'll have the silly track come up next. I'll keep you in suspense. We shall find it. Hopefully, we'll have another sensible track though. Was not quite what the intention was, but we shall see. Either that or I've managed to delete the circuit I want, which would be very annoying. We'll try and get some more people invited in. And was it Highway Glitch? Oh, I thought it was Motorway Glitch Fest. Oh, I was being too British. That was the problem. Okay, well, that'll work for next time. Never mind. Zav knew the one I meant. Zav remembers far more than I do about my own content and stuff. Declan, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, "Hey Alex, I hope you and the filming crew are well. May I request a Johnny Boost? I usually win, so it may change your luck tonight." Oh, we can have a go at Johnny Boost. Sure, why not? We'll open the floodgates of madness. What could go wrong with that? So, if you do want to take part in the madness that is coming up, you and his person to message on Xbox. You will need the enhanced version of the game if you wish to take part. We are having issues with invites, so if you have messaged Ewan, we are trying to get the invites working. I don't know why they're not. Ewan doesn't know why no one knows why they're not. Things are being derpy, is the best way to put it. So yeah, alongside where highlighted is Ewan's game tag. We will try and get you connected. We're doing the best we can. And yeah, hopefully it'll work eventually. It's just a lot of hope. A lot of hope. Which track is this? Do I remember this circuit? I recognise the name. I think we've done it, driven it recently. I mean, a Pone circuit is going to be good. But there we go. Through the Gate, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, since we're doing geography jokes, which city attracts the most single dogs? Barcelona. Oh, I want to give you a boo, but I also quite like that. It's so bad. It's so bad that it like breaks the terrible pun meter and it goes round the other way to the point where it's kind of good. I really want to give Through the Gate a boo, but it's so terrible. I think it's actually quite good. So I think you're going to get away with it. You're going to get away from it. I don't know about chat. Chat might decide differently. So we will see on that one. Yeah, apparently maybe try restarting your Xbox might work if we're trying to get you connected. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm sorry. GTA's being weird again. For reasons that we don't really understand. Yeah, I'm going to guess that the invites aren't working as well. We're trying. There is only so much that we can do. Andrew, thank you for the donation. Saying, just got 9 out of 10 on my driver's test. The last guy was able to get out of the way. That is definitely a boo. That is definitely a boo to you from chat and from me. Zav, thank you for the donation. Saying, can you run one 15-lap race around the 8 of Blades with the Seminole, the basic one, please? We might be able to. But you have an invite! An invite has worked! What is going on? That's something. Some progress has been made. So yes, maybe a restart of the Xbox is the way to fix all the problems. It's the typical turn it off and on again. If in doubt, that is the way to go. Andrew, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, what city is known as the Big Egg? New York. That's definitely going to be a boo to you from chat, and indeed from me. Okay, yeah, Zav, we can save that for that. We'll save that for another week, probably when we have a better working GTA. It's really not working. I think we're going to have to go with 20. If you're hoping to get invites, you might have to restart your Xbox and then it might work. We're going to get started, otherwise we're going to sit in a lobby screen for ages. Let's race some sedans around here. We'll go with 6 laps. And let's see what happens. Stuart, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, should national anthems be classed as country music? Well, I mean, if you're going to go down that route, surely all music should be classed as country music because it is all made in a country, right? I mean, I guess unless it's made in international waters, then it wouldn't be. But, we have estate cars. Things are looking up immediately. Terrible puns and estate cars to race. Life is good. Call me Chris. Thank you very much for the donation. Saying, where do upper-class dogs live? Berkshire. Oh, you're definitely getting a boo right there. A boo to you, most definitely from me and from chat. Apollo's rolled upside down off the second bed. Apollo has given up trying to win the big dog bed and has to settle for the small dog bed, but is protesting by flopping around like a lunatic. So, yeah, there we go. I don't know. Apollo would boo or bark if he heard, I am sure. We have got a good run. I do remember this track being quite hard to overtake on, and this can only end well then. Liam is to the outside. So this is one of the few good overtaking spots. Ewan got a little bit of trouble out there. If this is the track that I think it is a bit tough to overtake on in places. You've got to be a bit careful. Oh, don't want to run wide through these corners. You'll end up out of position. Is this the one? I think did Danger Man go to space around this circuit? So Danger Man and Ewan had a tremendous crash. I think it was actually, yeah, coming up to here. So there are some places where you can have really big accidents. If it goes wrong, it does tend to go wrong quite spectacularly. I mean, us three at the front have made a little bit of a breakaway. We've got a good run to the inside of Liam. Pull the car up in time. We make the move work initially. Liam goes for a cutback. Can't quite get the move completed though. We are going to go side by side. Is there a potential for a train turning up? In theory there would be, or maybe we're just tall enough that we go over the train there. That could accidentally ruin a race or two if that if that turns up at the wrong time for everybody. We will slingshot our way to the front of the field. So I think this is the way it's going to go. It's kind of a be patient for a while. Yeah, Liam doesn't want to overtake down here, right? Oh, Liam got maybe caught out a little bit. So you don't really want to overtake there because you want to save it for here because this is just the easiest spot. The previous corner is actually a difficult one to pass on and you're much better off waiting for a slingshot down here. As it happened, I think I braked slightly earlier than Liam was expecting and we caught them out. So it went a little bit scruffy. But yeah, you wouldn't necessarily want to be passing. And you don't really want to pass through here. Here is so fast, it's just better to be single file. Now, if you get a good run, that's what you do. That's a sensible pass. And it's a pass that I don't really mind, because that pass has lost me very little time. Let's not go around the outside here. It's basically single file through this section. And again, I don't want to go for an overtake here. The reason is you'll lose so much time doing it that the cars behind will catch up. What I'd rather do is set it up for a pass into the hairpin. And there we go. I meant to park it on the apex, couldn't quite do it. We'll settle for a pretty much carbon copy maneuver of last time, only this one we get far enough ahead to take the position. And the pack is starting to catch now. The pack is starting to catch up. Liam is going to brave it out for the pass before the final turn. Then it's a drag race towards the line, which we will win on this because Liam was on such a tight line through that final corner, and now things are about to lovely two-car battle for the lead that was all very calm and all very sensible is about to become very uncalm and very unsensible because a lot of cars are turning up here. We have got Chris and Ewan and Brazen and Ninetails and Amy, I think, are all in that group, so yeah, it's about to get very busy. Liam's looking to the outside. Unlikely to pull that pass off. And again, you can look around the outside here if you want. You might get a cutback to work here, and indeed Liam will. I thought about trying to hold that the long way round. Couldn't do it. Have a run, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough, and it's going to be at a really awkward angle. So again, it's going to be a fall into line. This chicane, you do not really want to be going side by side. Oh, hit the curb too hard. Back end just let go on me through all of that. Is anyone going to have a tremendous accident there? Yep. I knew someone would. I think that was Brazen. And we can go back to doing a little battle. I'm going to park it on the apex this time. That's the sensible way to do that pass. That's the way you make that pass stick. is you just park it on the apex. Nothing wrong with anything I did there. Because I knew what Liam was going to try and do, but by parking it there, just Liam couldn't. We are going to be stuck on the wider line through the final corner. Ewan's going to have to fall into line here. Now, we will get the better run once again. However, Ninetales beats all of us, and Salmon's going to probably get second with the momentum. We might have to concede that one, otherwise we're going to get trapped on the inside and passed by everyone. Liam is going to be happy to hold that for the moment, and we will continue to do basically what I said we were doing. It was just a case of bidey time through some of the trickier bits. Ninetales has got enough momentum to make that one stick. Well, Ninetales carried enough speed to make the pass work. Very nearly was unable to make the corner, but did get away with it. That was, yeah, that was the limit. That was the limit a little bit more, and a lot of hoping, and that did somehow stick just about away from the building. Liam is actually carrying enough momentum. A little lift from me means we don't lose too much time, and we don't have an accident at the end of the day. And every lap so far, we have passed Liam on the run to this hairpin one way or another. I don't know quite where Ninetales is going. Ninetales got that car flung out wide. Oh, it's been a bit of a mess back there. That's okay. That does happen. Sometimes we're going to be a bit of a wonky line through here. That is going to give Liam a good run. Now, okay, Liam will duck back into line because they don't want that horrifically tight line, but we'll have enough momentum to get the move done towards the finish. This is going to be a mad final lap. We thought about firing it to the inside, didn't in the end. Likewise, don't want to really do anything silly here. A big slide, though, is not what I needed. Just got the car unsettled on the way in. It's going to put us too far back. We are going to be catching very, very quickly. Here we go. It's going to be enough. Yeah, okay, we will get past Liam. Question is, did level 8 follow suit? No, not quite. I was on a bit of a tight line through there. I probably didn't want it, but we are all in one piece. There's a big group of cars again. Liam's going to be brave. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. I've got some speed here, but it's speed in the wrong place. Don't go sideways, orange machine. We're all kind of stacking up here. We will have I have a small lift, mostly because I don't want to be right behind Liam's car. If Liam has a mistake through there, the last thing you want to be is so close that you can't dodge out of the way of it. I mean, we probably were too close to dodge out of the way of it anyway, but just gave it a little bit more margin for error. Again, once more, pass at the hairpin. Liam's gone for that line on the exit that has worked. We will be clear this time out. Now, how our battle goes might be a little irrelevant here, because I suspect it's going to be Amy or one of the cars further back that's going to get a big enough run to pass us, and they do. So, in fact, 3 cars come past in the run to the line. Gliska's going to fire it through. It's probably going to be a bit busier this time around. Oh, no. Oh. Well, I could have sworn we were not making contact with Ninetales, and then the car just went. I think we might have lag-killed Ninetales, unfortunately. Sorry, Ninetales. That is not what you need. It is not what you want. Unfortunately, not a huge amount that we can do about that one. If there is a little bit of desync, a little bit of weird lag going on. But there we go. We can get past. I think it was Salmon there. We're going to run a little wide. I think we'll survive it, though, through all of that. Then we barrel into here with a lot of speed. But where are we going to go with the speed? It's side by side into the chicane. Yeah, everyone's got to lift through there. Everyone's got to lift so much through there. Because the first car's flat out, but everything behind it is lifting. And then you're lifting a little bit more each time for each car, essentially, until back where I am, you're going so slowly through there compared to the speed that we were going earlier on. It's just blocked. The road is blocked with cars. Here, Salmon's looking for a way past. Level 8 slides towards the wall. There's a lot of sliding going on, and Longbow's found the rock face. Longbow's the unlucky one there that got caught out of position. We give Amy a huge shove, but it's not going to be enough as Gliska and Liam are fighting for the line. Oh, they all crash over the line. We just got stuck. Yeah, Gliska was trying to pass Liam, but I think realised there was a car carrying a load of speed towards them, so they just moved over to go for the gap. Before you can't see that. You can't see a car appearing at that angle necessarily. But yeah. There we go. Also, how was it my fault, Longbow? I had nothing to do with the crash. I was not really involved on that one. I was behind it. Well, I was behind it on the way into the corner. So, yeah. There was space around, unless there was some lag going on. To be fair, which I might have ended up punting a car. If I did, then apologies, because that I can't do much about. Liam does claim victory in the end. Well, I'm glad one of the two of us got it, having led for almost the entire way. Epic battle. Sadly, did not quite go the way for me at the end there, but yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. Once the pack caught, we just got dumped back, and I just couldn't get back up through the order at the end there, which is it's a little unfortunate. It just fell back a bit too far to try and do anything. I mean, we tried to push Amy to the front, and even that wasn't quite enough because it was just so congested out of that final corner, as everyone was battling for the lead. It's a good fun circuit though. It's a tough circuit. That is for sure. Talkie Toaster, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, I think we could squeeze in a race around AI in the Sky. I vaguely remember the name. I don't remember what the circuit was. So, possibly, if I still have it saved. If I know what it is, if it works, any of those things. Maybe. Yeah, we can have a look. We can definitely have a look for that one. Yeah, all right. Let's go sports cars. Let's go 6 laps. Sure. 6 laps, sports cars. All of that looks right. I'm gonna guess the invites are still not working very nicely. We probably can't tell if the invites are working or not. As far as you will send the invite. It'll show that it's sent and everything, but it just doesn't appear at its destination. Or it might be invites that do go there, and when you click on them, they just don't do anything. I'm not sure quite what the bug is that we're dealing with currently. But, I love it when technology plays. I'd say Beam multiplayer was more stable, but then if you watch the Beam multiplayer stream the other day, you'll know that it also had many issues, and that was only with 7 people. AI in the Sky is a brazen car launch track. Oh, is it that track? Oh, I know the circuit. Yeah, I think I do still have that save. That's quite good fun. It's a silly circuit, but it's not as rage-inducing as a lot of the silly circuits. So yeah, we can have a go at maybe. Now, I know there's a grey car around. I didn't know whether Aaron was going to chuck it to the inside or whether Aaron was going to back out. In the end, he backed out of that one. Oh, look! It's me and Liam are at the front again. Oh, I have a feeling Small Man might have found a building in that one. Oh, this is quicker. This is quicker than the estate car. As much as it pains me to say, being a fan of the fast estates and everything, but this is much quicker. So we're going to have to lift through places that we didn't have to lift before. It does mean that there's potential for moves like that. We just carry momentum in the right place and could just slingshot our way past. We will bounce some curbs. Oh, now I wonder if we're going to go for the reverse of what we saw last time, where I would always pass Liam down here. Nope, Liam has not quite got the momentum, and then Gliska has joined us. Oh, okay, I thought Gliska was going to the outside. I got very confused with the way the cars appeared behind me. Never mind. 3 wide through here is... Ooh, unlikely to work. And we get a big slide, and Danger Man has the big run this time around. All is fine. We've got a car behind. We will get huge amount of speed out of the final corner. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Ninetales slingshots to the outside. Danger Man is taking that inside line. We will give some space. It's 3 wide down here. This is a sketchy place to go 3 wide. Gliska got a little car got a little unhappy on the exit there. Liam got sideways on the exit. We get all of the speed down here. Oh, I should have committed to that pass sooner or backed out of it. I kind of half-arsed it. Thankfully, Ninetales knew we were there, and there was space to go side by side. The cars were grippy enough to go side by side. Thought about it. Shouldn't have really thought about it. Should have waited. This is the better spot if you're going to do a pass in this section of the track, but we're not close enough. Liam backs out of it. Oh, sensibly as well. Again, I want to go fast. I can go faster through there. Don't normally make passes through here. We'll give plenty of space to Ninetales. We pushed that one. We really pushed that one on Ninetales. Oh, yeah. We carried a lot of speed. I thought we had more grip than we actually did. So we actually ended up understeering a bit towards Ninetales there, which I didn't want to be going that far wide. It probably scared the crap out of Ninetales unintentionally. Oh, and then Ninetales going to do a fairly similar thing. Oh, Ewan, there's no space for you out there, buddy. We're already on the limit of grip. Thankfully, you would actually get away with that one quite nicely. Wanted Sniper, thank you for the super chat, asking if you can join. You can. We've got issues with the GTA invites. They are currently not working. Oh, bloody hell. If they start working, then you absolutely can join. This is an open session as such, but we are having trouble getting people invites. Don't think Danger Man realised we were on the far outside of the circuit there, which is, like, they're not going to, because we were like 4 wide at one point, and yeah, you perhaps wouldn't know there was a car on that extreme outside. It was like, oh, that's going to be trouble. That's big trouble. Ninetales just wandered wide through there on their own, bounced off the lamppost straight back into traffic. Lado has got to the front of the pack in all of this. It's definitely been a more hectic race with these 10Fs. Oh, it's just follow. Ooh. I think it's because, well, the cars are considerably faster. I think we've got the momentum there to sneak a pass on Brazen before we actually get into the chicane proper. I love that. That corner there is a great challenge. Just the change of direction. When you get it right, it's incredibly rewarding a corner. Ewan's all crossed up. Don't follow Ewan in a braking zone when Ewan's barely got it under control. Bad idea. We left it a little bit late on the brakes. No, the car's not going to have the rear end grip to stick that manoeuvre, but we're fine. Not going to do anything into this final corner. My hope is that we can get the good slingshot. Sadly, it kind of died. It kind of died on us there. Brazen will pass, although Brazen's got nowhere to Brazen's got the pass completed and then just runs into a roadblock. We're going to pass the place I said I don't really like, although we didn't get the pass done either. Lado off some scenery and we're gifted third. I don't know whether that was the wall or quite what it was, but yeah, so both me and Lado did the same thing, because we were quite far on the inside. We hit the dirt on the inside and it spat the car sideways. Now for me it was less of a trouble because there was no one around me when I went sideways. Lado got tangled with other cars and unfortunately ran out of grip and ran out of space and ended up bouncing off a wall across the pack. And I was initially slightly frustrated about the slide. However, the fact that because I was slow, because my car got sideways and I was slightly out of position, actually meant I was better to avoid the crash. Had we not, then we probably would have been involved in that accident. Sometimes the things that you think are unfortunate actually turn out to help you in the long run. Ewan's basically doing to me what I was doing to Ewan last lap around. So he's kind of just doing that, moving around, trying to find a way to get alongside, to get underneath, to get past. We've got a good run on the exit, as has Ewan here. Amy doesn't have anywhere near as much momentum as me and Ewan do heading towards turn 1. Ewan is going to make that pass stick, although it's not finished yet. Ewan is still there. Gliska gives us a big help. Ewan's turn for the big slide. There's that bump. That's just a bit of dirt that launches the 10F sideways. It is 3 wide down a section. Oh, it's 4 wide. Why on earth were you trying to make it 4 wide there? That's not a place to go 4 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide was the limit. 3 wide was really pushing the limit way more than we should have been doing it. 4 wide was a guaranteed crash. The second 4 wide was attempted. Oh, it is the closing stages. I guess he tried to sneak apart. That was always going to go and end in disaster, that one. Much as this might, if I'm not passed in time, which we are. Is the closing stages. We can't afford to get stuck in too much traffic, but there's a little ambitious trying to fit 4 cars down that piece of road. Mute and Level 8 are fighting each other to the limits of the circuit. Danger Man gets past on the way in, will not hold it on the exit. We will hopefully clear Level 8. That's the goal here, at least. We've brought Danger Man with us. Okay. It's not over for us. Is that Brazen that leads the way, or is it Laddo? It is Brazen that leads for the moment. We've got... It's going to be tough from back here, because I mean we're in 7th. There's a lot of cars, just a lot of traffic between us and the front. Level 8, little too tight on the inside through that corner. Just couldn't get the power down. We have got a good run down this back straight. Now we're following Danger Man here. Although Brazen's also got a good bit of momentum going on there. That's so risky. It is kind of a risk that we were having to take. It was a hopeful move more than anything. Oh, I got pretty stuck together with Mute on that. I don't think Mute realised we'd pull across to the inside on there. So as they were trying to get past Danger Man, did not realise there was an orange car also looking. We've got that corner a little bit wrong, although we're very quick through the chicane because I've got no one in front of me I'm having to check up for. Gliska leads from Ewan. Danger Man. Brazen is here. Level 8 with a good run on the exit. Oh, sorry, Mute. I did not realise that car was... I would have given that car more space if I'd realised it was there any sooner, but it was the second it was there. It was in the back corner. And, yeah, we were around. If I'd known the car was appearing with that much speed, could have moved, so I can't react instantly to something, unfortunately. Brazen is pointing the wrong way. Sorry, again, I'd already committed to the inside of Mute at that point. We end up 5th. Damn it. Should have been better. Unfortunately, yeah. There was only so much in that one. Oh. Ninetales has police. Wanted levels were on. When were wanted levels? I didn't even realise wanted levels were on that one. Sure, okay. That's, yep. They're a thing. They are a thing, apparently. I don't know whether we would be able to get a victory anyway. In the end, it would go the way of the Danger Man for this one. Okay, we were in the fight. It was good fun. 10F's nice enough to drive. They were... Yeah, they're actually pretty good. It's a fun circuit to drive, fun cars to drive. So, there we go. We had another good race with Liam for a while. Yeah. Longbow gets fastest lap of the race. On all... From all of that. We move on. We move on from this. We move on to a silly circuit up next. I will hopefully be able to get to the right silly circuit this time around. Chris, thank you very much for the donation, saying the Renault Magnum truck was styled by the man who designed the Lamborghini Countach. Oh, right, sorry. I thought it was going to be a list. So, all right. The Renault Magnum truck was styled by the man who designed the Lamborghini Countach. Marcello Gandini's other credits include the Lancia Stratos, the Citroen BX, and Cizeta V16. Cizeta V16. That one. That's such a funny way of doing, kind of doing a list. But, yeah, to go from Countach, Stratos to Renault truck is a bit of an interesting one, that's for sure. I mean, the Magnum's... I mean, I guess it's slightly more styled than some other trucks, but I mean, what can you do? They're trucks at the end of the day. There's only so much you can do to a truck. It's always going to look like a truck, really. But there we go. Bloody hell. Hold on. Do you seriously like your 4 GTs? And while the green would not be the colour choice, the blue is... I applaud both your car choice and your bravery in colours for it. I also didn't know bullets spawned up here. Chat, did you know the bullets spawned up this part of the map? I didn't think they spawned out here. I thought they might spawn on the... maybe on the road going through. I didn't think they actually spawn in here. In parked up and in the actual Palito Bay area. Though I'm going to guess that door won't close, funnily enough. But there we go. That is news to me. Right, we will... So the sessions, whenever we usually be dumped out into our own invite-only session, which, I mean, it happens, is not the worst thing in the world. But we shall get loaded and we will try and hopefully get some people connected. Okay, it was Highway Glitch Fest 2. That was the one we looked at. It's not Motorway Glitch Fest. God dear. Joseph, thank you very much for the super chat. It is much appreciated, indeed. Draven asking about the merch. Well, I typically haven't put it in the... actually, you know what? I can put it. I can put it in the chat for you, but you can find it also in the description of any video. It is around the place, but I will put a link to the merch in the chat. We have got, I should say, we have got... I don't know whether that should work. We have got new sizes on the way very shortly. I don't know if it's actually up in the store yet, but we have 2XL, 3XL, 4XL maybe? I can't remember now because Lado does that. They told me and I've forgotten immediately. But yes, we have got bigger sizes on the way now. And in fact, before we even started, we were talking about some potential other stuff. So yeah, there will hopefully be plenty more interesting stuff on the way. Now, if you'd like to take part in this session, you can send a message to you, and we will try and get the invites working. Fingers crossed. We will try and get the invites working. So send you a message on Xbox. You will need the enhanced version of GTA to take part. We will try and get an invite to you. There is no guarantee they're going to work, though. Basically, we will try our very best to get invites to folks, but we really don't know what's going to happen here because the game is being janky, as it likes to do sometimes. Elias asking about how does shipping work to Europe. So, it's slightly more expensive. We are looking at ways that we're trying to do as well as possible. It might be a little bit expensive. There is a chance you might have to pay a customs kind of charge somewhere along the line. I don't think it's come up too often. But yeah, we can ship to Europe, we can ship to America, to Australia. It is sadly a little bit expensive at the moment. This is, the downside. The downside of us doing everything ourselves, essentially, or Lado, doing everything is that stuff like that is sadly going to be a little more expensive because it's being shipped from here. We don't have a big distribution centre in different parts of the world for it, so yeah. Outside of the UK, shipping will be a bit expensive. We try our best to come up with the cheapest possible solution to all of that, to make it as affordable and reasonable as possible. We are just not having any luck getting people connected today, are we? GTA will be GTA, and that will be... It's just the worst sometimes. Oh, we've got another person. Oh, no, it's Chris. I mean, well, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's Chris, right? We'll be happy. It's Chris. Yay. Actually, when Chris joined, they were saying that they had a bunch of internet trouble. So, honestly, it's impressive that we have got Chris connected. It's one of those evenings. It's one of those evenings. I'm sadly all out of gin and cider. I feel like it is a cider sort of an evening here with the... Nothing's working properly. We'll just go with this. We'll go with this. We will try and get... We are trying to get folks connected. I'm sorry that it is just deciding it doesn't want to send invites. I don't actually know what we can... what we can do. I don't know how to fix... Oh, wait, hold on. Stig is connecting. Somebody has got an invite. Someone has actually got an invite. Oh, bloody hell. Right, onwards we go. Yes, it is no longer the Lado Show. It is the Lado Shop. Yep. That's what it is. That is what it is. Bloody hell. Oh, wait. Is this unlocked? Did not realise this was unlocked. I'm driving a Revolter. For some reason, I thought it was locked. I want a Revolter because I'll hit stuff harder than anything else. It might not be technically the fastest car here, but if anything is going to hit traffic cars out of the way, this is the one to do it. Now, if you haven't seen this track before, you are in for a treat. This is an old Brazen special. Basically, we race... it's kind of a little bit like Guardians of the Motorway, I guess. I know that one was requested earlier. It's just you race into oncoming traffic at high speed while oncoming traffic is flung at your face. That's basically the gist of it. The hope is that the Revolter here is going to be strong. So, I love the Revolter. It's a great car. I mean, it's... Oh, it's pretty quick as far as sports cars go, but the reason why... Oh, Brazen has the crisp explosion. I think Danger Man might have jumped over the checkpoint in this. So, yes, it's surprisingly rapid for how big it is and everything, but it's the strength of the car that is its real selling point for something like this. It's less likely... I mean, you know, where did that Rashida go? It just fell through the floor. If it gets hit head-on by a, you know, cement mixer, it's still going to have a bad time, but... Oh, God. Oh, hello. However, if it doesn't, or, like, you know, like light bumps from cars that could spin normal vehicles might not spin this. That's the theory behind it, anyway. We are... So, I mean, traffic spawning in is some short... Oh, spawning in times. God damn it. Oh, that was unlucky. Green car went one way, we went the other, and unfortunately the AI traffic trying to dodge the first car turned into us. Oh, that's a lot of traffic down here. Well, yeah. So you see how much Glisko's just got chucked back, and well, we had a bad time, but oh, it's got very messy down here. Well, a Revolter has got to the lead. Salmon's the only one that cleared that nicely. Whoa. The Comet does its best ramp car impression. Didn't even think that would be able to happen, but there we go. That's, Oh! What? What in the physics has happened there? I'm on a building! Well, you know what I said about the Revolter? Probably not. I didn't account for that. What was that about? Oh, of all the possible things, of all the possible dumb things that have happened on this circuit, that is up there amongst the dumbest. How did that even happen? You glitchy weird truck. Now you've dumped me to 6th. The fact is, though, I'm still 6th, which says how badly it's gone for some others. And, I mean, if this continues... Well, we have got the worst... Oh, there's Balatators still. Woi. Playing Turtle. This is about the worst spawn set we could ask for, in as far as trucks and trailers is just twice the glitchiness to be heading towards you. Ewan has smacked an apostrophe out the way, I think that was. Didn't really get a good look at it. There's an ingot in the tunnel. This tunnel, see, oh, that truck's glitching all over the place with the trailer. There is an ingot doing strange things. Oh god, trucks are spawning in. Another truck's spawning in. Don't want to see that heading towards me. All is fine. We've made it. We have actually made it through all of that. We're in 5th. So this is the battle for the podium between Stig, Ewan and me. The leaders are a little bit further away at the moment. Oh, something spun. Whoa, we went underneath a blister. Somehow, all 3 of us made it through there. Oh, you sneaky traffic car. I thought I was going to get across in front of that. We did not. Sneaky traffic car caused us grief. Oh, Ewan got into trouble on their own anyway, and that puts us up to 4th. Right. Mutes exploded. Well, certainly won't be the only one that's had an explosion in this. It's not been great, so I am not going full throttle over this jump. The last thing we want to do is miss the checkpoint. Now, I don't think you would full throttle and slipstream assisted. You are absolutely missing that checkpoint with these cars. I don't think we were going to be going fast enough with that in that one because we were quite far back from Stig. Ooh. We are to podium spots. We can see the 2 leaders up ahead, so it's Salmon and Gliska leading the way, pretty much. They're not a million miles away. In this track, anything can happen on it. So, yeah, there is a chance to catch. God, side by side through there is risky. Stig absolutely went for it, but carried too much speed. One runs wide at the hairpin. So, Gliska's Comet is battling a bunch of revolters, basically. There's a lot of traffic going on here. Struggling to see where the traffic is. Oh, that was a laggy traffic car there. Thankfully. Whoa, hello. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Around the outside of everybody. We've had a good run here. Gliska is considerably closer now. That's a big mess. Whoa! Land it. Oh, bloody hell. Lovely stuff, Revolter. That's what we want to see. That's what we need. Need more of that. This has become a rather ridiculous stunt race for me. Ewan made it through as well. I think there might have been a better gap than the one that I went through there, but our method worked. Unconventional. The problem is that's going to get worse. Oh, something's exploded. We've got a couple of laps to go. It's going to get worse every lap, basically. Which, how bad is it going to get, is the question. Oh, there's traffic cars on the apex, that's annoying. Yeah, how bad is that section going to be next time around? That road there is mostly clear. Oh, that truck there is concerning me. It's not the glitchiest thing we've dealt with in this race so far. We've pulled a little bit of a gap back to Ewan. We've made a couple of seconds on the leaders. I mean, it can all go away. Stuff is spawning in and then despawning equally quickly. Makes it alarmingly difficult to figure out a path. Salmon has got in trouble and Gliska's got hit by a logging truck. Oh, that's why I wanted a Revolter for this. We can just push the logging truck out of the way. It has really closed the top 3 up. We are all pretty much in a line. Oh, okay, and again, that's why I want a Revolter. That took an ingot to the face and did not care one bit about it. I mean, it lost some time, but it's just, the Revolter is so strong. How is the track blockage down here? Bad. Bad is the answer. Really bad is the answer. The technical answer. Oh. We have been launched. We have launched a ballista out of the way. I can't pull my car away. I was just hoping we could punch through there. Brazen is doing surprisingly well if that is on the lead. It's not on the lead lap, never mind. I was going to say, if that Lotus was on the lead lap, I'd be astonished. But that was a lap down. We had a bad run through there. I should have pulled the car more to the left. We're not out of it. Anything can happen. But we had caught, it had worked, and then it has stopped working. There is still a chance. There is still a chance for us. We're going to take the cheesy line. No, shouldn't have done it. Oh, we might still save it. We do. There is dangers to the cheesy line through there. in that, oh, there is a mule in the way. There is a sea in the way. There's a truck in the way. Everything wants to get in the way through there. Oh, we are coming up to some lapped cars. Now, I don't, the lapped cars are a difficulty. Oh, that's unlucky for Aaron. Corvette Cole, thank you for the super chat, saying, Revolta? I hardly know her. That's a Lado joke, if ever I heard one. That is a Lado joke, if ever I heard one. Sorry, Brazen. The little Lotus is going to get punted around a fair bit, I'm afraid. Oh, and little Lotus struggled to make the corner. Oh, that truck just flung forwards towards, I think it's Blade. They're a lap down in the Spectre. We need to see some chaos, really, for the cars ahead. Everyone is doing a good job. We know it's a mess through this next tunnel. Blaze is unfortunate, finds in a C. We know it's a mess coming into this bit. Where is going to be the clear path? There was a gap. There is still a gap. Unfortunately, oh, we've lost the back end, and it doesn't really matter. We're going to be a bit too far back to do anything about... Oh, I don't know, maybe we're not. We might be able to get in the slipstream here for a sneaky, sneaky third place finish. Come on, slipstream, kick in, kick in. Oh, no! We had to take the tight line. I could maybe have got it more across. I think it was worth... Like, at the end of the day, we ended up fourth, and if I hadn't gone across there... I didn't realise it was going to bounce us. I thought we could sneak across there a little bit better. No, I turned in just a bit too soon. Just watch it back on the stream delay. Yeah, I just turned in a fraction too soon. We would have been okay had I not done that. But it was worth a send at that point. We're always going to... So the reason why is I'm always going to be on a really tight line heading towards that finish because we absolutely chuck it. But... it's always going to be worth a throw at that point. The worst that could happen is we ended up fourth. The best we could happen is we got third. So, yeah, it was worth a go. Liam gets fastest lap of the race with a Neo. Oh, and Brayson's found some cars. Yeah, that Lotus was not the choice for this, funnily enough. Well done, Gliska, taking a victory with the Comet in this one. Yeah, the top three all closed up. Ewan did good. Ewan was sat behind us for a while, but managed to make the most. Didn't get caught up on that final lap, and snuck the vehicle through to second. But yeah, Highway Glitch Fest. What a wonderful circuit, and that was the toughest spawn set you could get for vehicles with the. Trucks and all of that. Call me Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Highway Glitch Fest, otherwise known as Close Eyes and Hope. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. At some points it does just become the, well, like I am at the mercy of what the game decides is going to happen. Don't worry, it's about to get sillier. Sound of White Noise, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, as I can't connect, let's have some Oval of Misfortune for all you luck sacks that did get in. Oh, God. We can have some Oval of Misfortune. We can have some Oval of Misfortune at some point a little later on here. So, for this next... Right, we're going back here. For our next race, folks... Everyone must drive the Dune. Everyone must drive the Dakar truck. Now, it's going to be manic. It's not going to be as bad as it could be, because there's only... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. I didn't mean... I don't know why I went on free mode. I meant to press replay, and my brain just derped out, and I went to the wrong side. Never mind. We ought just go back into that one. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know why my brain was just apparently not working properly. Who would have thought? Right, let's get everybody back in again. Right, we will leave that. Leave all of that. So yeah, everybody for this one, use the Dakar truck. We are using the June. It is the silly June race. I mean, the difficulty. So with the Revolta, with the supercars, with stuff like that, you have grip. You can dodge stuff quite nicely. With the Dakar truck, you won't, and then you'll fall over a lot. That's basically how this one is going to go. There'll be a lot of falling over. You will get torpedoed by AI cars and trucks. We'll see what the spawn set is for vehicles. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying the Alpha 75 window switches were mounted on the ceiling on the same switch as the sunroof. So if the sunroof broke, so did the windows. How very Alfa Romeo of you. And I'm going to guess the sunroof broke a lot. The windows broke a lot. Like, I like the 75, but I wouldn't want to own one. Because I feel like it would be about to break constantly. And there'd always be something that was going to be there ready to give you a bad day, basically. So, yeah. Like I do like the 75 in some ways, but I don't think I could ever own one. It really doesn't surprise me that would be a weird electrical system that that they would go for. Right, we got Stevie connected. I mean, yeah, as I said, we will keep trying. We can keep trying to send invites if you do send you a message. I just don't think it's gonna work tonight. I don't know why. But yeah, let's get this done. We are ready. I am ready. I don't know about anybody else, but actually, I don't even know if I'm ready. I know what's coming. I know what we have to deal with. Everybody drive a June. Someone will probably pick wrong, and they will be called a cheat. Hopefully everyone will pick correctly. Alright. Here we go. Into the mess that is... Well, I say the mess is the first jump, but it's going to just continue onwards, basically. Right. Here's everybody. I see a lot of Dakar trucks. That's what we like to see. Well, that's what chat likes to see. I don't know about us. But here we go. There's one Guardian in there, but I think that was... Yeah, is it? I know what they're doing. Uh-oh. It's Ninetales in the Guardian who has gone to get a wanted level, I think. Oh, that's gone badly. Aaron's exploded. We got landed on. It wasn't Ninetales. It was... I don't know who it was then. Chris leads the way. There's been the big explosion of Dakar trucks that often happens at the start of this race. Oh. I don't quite know. Oh, God. Oh, dearie me. No. Push me over that side. All is fine. Still not got all four wheels on the ground properly, but, you know, whoa. I got a big kick of oversteer. Right. Towards the boost pads we head. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. There's lots of trucks behind me. Oh, and Valtrek wants to go and have a look to the inside. That's okay. We'll just give some space. We will have a look to the inside. Oh, well, the Regina... The Regina helped me turn, and it did kind of screw Valtrek in that one, not going to lie. That was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate for them. Oh, crap. Oh, Brazen's had a very big flight, and Blazers exploded, and now we're in a bad place. I'm in a terrible place here. Oh, we have been spun around. Oh, no. Problems have occurred. The Ewan's come off worse. Problems have resolved. How did that explode? Why did that explode is probably another question for the ages. Oh, crap. there are vehicles aplenty down here. Oh no, car spun in front of Blaze. I saw it happening, I couldn't really do anything. I got on the brakes and we hit Blazer, but if anything we kind of kept Blazer's momentum up. It's actually gone relatively well. Considering how that started, that could have been way worse. So there is a breakaway group. Liam, Chris, Glisker and Brazen have run away. And then there's, because we all blocked the track basically, and then there's the fight for 5th and back. Right, well, oh, that's not going to help matters. Don't want to go too fast over here. I believe the dunes, you might be able to, oh god, jump too far, but I had a terrible, I don't even quite know what I did wrong on my landing there, but never mind. Now we are going to have a lonely portion of the race if we cannot catch up. I mean, there's probably going to be an accident somewhere up ahead. That is kind of the point of this in some ways. Actually, yeah, it looks like the two ahead had a bad time up here. Oh, the tram's turned up as well. That's not what we were looking for. That's not what we were looking for particularly, but it is there. Oh, now we've got bloody obstacle course racing occurring. Well, it is essentially an obstacle course track at this. It always has been. But, no, why would you steer towards... Of all the ways to steer, if you have an option of steer towards a Dakar truck or steer away from it, there's not a reason why I would steer towards a Dakar truck, I don't think. Because it's going to hurt. Oh, there's a fender has almost overtaken us. Where did that car come from? Oh, they're actually getting launched off of that bit. They're getting some serious distance from that jump. Uh-oh. Can we clear the car? Nope. Can we clear the bridge? Yep. Oh, no. Why am I going back up again? This was not part of the plan. Well, we cleared the bridge, and then we didn't clear the bridge anymore, and now I'm stuck on the bridge. I'm glad, Brazen. Why is there a car upside down and on fire heading along the route? Oh, we're now upside down. We're not on fire, but we're very stuck on top of a Mini. Don't mind me. Hello. Oh, small man's having problems staying on their wheels. How did you get there? The AI are being especially crazy on this version. Oh, there was a rugby tackle and a half over there. Bloody hell. Right. We start another lap. If I can... I mean, our last lap just went wrong from the get-go. We just fell over immediately and never really recovered from that. So, if we can land nicely... Well, it's better than last time, at least. Which is small victories and all of that. Okay, there's going to be... No, there was a gap there to aim for, but I missed it. Well, that was stupid. No, don't go off that side. Oh, bloody hell. I was desperately trying to get across in front because I knew that the muscle car was going to block the route that I wanted. And me trying to be sneaky and get across in front of it just cut it a little bit too fine. Ah, that's frustrating. That's a very silly, unforced error that will... Well, he'll dump us down to 10th. We need a miracle. We're so far back now, we're not going to get it, basically. We're so far back. There is no chance. No chance we are going to be able to catch up to the leaders, unless they have... this was somehow the track gets completely blocked, which I doubt it will with the spawn set. If there were big trucks spawning, there's a half chance, although you'd normally get it fixed. Oh, crap. Did not see those until it was too late. Oh, nope. Bad things are happening. Okay. Get out of the way, Super Diamond. Hey, Ewan. The bad things are continuing to happen. I just want my wheels on the ground at this point, please. Ugh. Did not even... Oh, well, Stiggs managed to find a way to break the track in new and exciting ways. Upside down against a sign. Right, there's a super diamond there. Oh, there's going to be a gap to try and aim for there. Ewan's on the bridge. We've actually just ploughed through a lot of cars in that one. No, Mini. Don't do it. Oh, camera. Well, the Mini did kind of screw us. Not as badly as it could have done, but it would have been helpful had it not been there. We almost landed it. I mean, it's back to maybe trying to get a top 10 at the moment. That's where it's fallen to. Is that maybe a top 10 is well, we lost so much time to the leaders. You're never recovering that ever around here. I don't even know if this actually fits through the alternate route. Okay, can I actually manage to land this? Nope. There's a car there. Of course it's not even the car I thought we were going to land on. I thought we were going to land on the Emperor, but no, I didn't even see that car. Tell you what, the luck on this race has been shocking. Although Ewan has found a different Emperor to crash into, yeah, the luck has been abysmal in this one. We are going for... Oh, well, there was a wall there. Turned it a little bit too soon. It's fine. We've found a lot of walls to crash into. Can I get across there? I can. The 9F had a spin, but it did not block us, at least. Right. Here we go. Boost pad our way down here. No real traffic. Oh. There is traffic on the corner. Thankfully, we can hit that car out of the way quite nicely. Ewan is trying to have a look. We were very defensive into that corner. Right. What is going to happen down here? We have been unlucky with cars spawning in. We've been unlucky with cars just being directly underneath us after we've got airtime. Ooh, wobbling, wobbling, still wobbling. To the outside. Ewan has made it as well through all of this. Damn it. That means we are going to have another clean run, which is much easier said than done down here. There is, a respawning truck, big explosion. Oh, and we got torpedoed by a car. I don't quite know what got us, but something absolutely torpedoed our back wheel, sent us round. Luckily for me, Ewan had a worse time down there, and he's still having a bad time down there, so we will be clear in 12th. Longbow takes the last of the top 10 positions. Mute finishes 11th. We were closer at the end of a better final lap. Probably the best final lap, but the best lap of that one was the final lap. Yeah, after a really good first race, it fell apart for us in the second. But that is June's on the highway glitch fest for you right there. Gliska takes victory. Liam was second, and I didn't see the rest of that one. Oh, at least we managed to have a good race with kind of Ewan for the 12th spot. Very important spot in the race, that one. Zog Squid, thank you very much for the donation. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, like sound, I've given up on getting an invite. Ewan should be commended for trying his best, but something's off with the game of late. So to make up for this, I will request one thing, and one thing only for the end game. A boopy gun race. We have something for later. We shall see. A boopy gun race we can definitely put into contention. I don't know the quite order I'm going to run everything in, but yeah, we can definitely have a look at a boopy gun race. Lado, thank you for the donation. So I went to a psychic and knocked on her door. She yelled, "Who is it?" So I left. Oh, that is going to be. I mean, it's good. But it is absolutely going to be a boo to you. It's going to be a boo from chat, I have no doubt. But there we go. Lavix, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one correctly, but hopefully, I try. Well, in fact, if you've watched my videos for any night, I'm pretty sure every time you donated, I've said a different thing. But I thank you for the donation. I try with the pronunciation. I am just not very good. So yeah. Right. Where are we going to go next? We might break up the silly races with a sensible track. Let's go and have a look through here. Where do we want to go for a race? I don't know if we're going to quite be able to do all the silly races, mostly because it just gets frustrating running too many in a row. Where's Brands Hatch-ish? That's actually a pretty fun site. I don't think we've driven this one in a stream for a while, so let's go to a let's go for a Brands Hatch-ish style circuit. We'll try and get people connected. We'll try. It might just be, yeah, the 20 or so that we have around the place. Right. We will go for a standard race. It is the full layout of Brands Hatch, and then we will get everybody hopefully connected from the last job. We'll race some sports classics. We'll have it in. We'll have some daylight, hopefully. And fingers crossed, we can have some good races. That's the goal. The luck has not been great. Oh, Apollo has actually finally decided to claim the small bed properly. Eve, that was also very noisy. Do you want to say hello to everyone? No, you're just... I think Eve is just boasting that she has the big bed at that point. I don't know whether you'll quite be able to hear her. She is a very loud cat, although her loudness in streams pales into comparison to her loudness in the morning when I haven't got out of bed and she wants breakfast. The noise that can come out of her when she wants breakfast is quite impressive. So we apparently can't get Ewan connected. We're off to a good start. Well, that's helpful. It's either that or Ewan is already connected. Okay. Ewan, you got an invite, Ewan. We did send one, I promise. Let's try all from last job. God damn it. I think actually that was like a sleepy meow. I think that was a meow, like a wake up meow from her, because she's just immediately gone back to sleep. Or back to curling up. She looks very comfortable. We have maybe going to get 22 people for this one. Possibly. Who knows? It's the lucky dip of the GTA servers. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Crewe Local Council has an unofficial agreement with Bentley not to resurface a bumpy road near the factory because its bad surface is a good test of ride quality. The residents have tried to end the agreement, but Bentley always seems to win. I wonder why. Is it to do with the fact that Bentley has a lot of money? That would be really annoying. That would drive me mad. Like, I get that it's a good test. If you're going to use it for that, just like have it on a private road. That would be really annoying. If I lived around there, that'd be so annoying. That would be very, very annoying indeed. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that Bentley would win the win the argument. Their lawyers are probably very expensive and everything, and they've got the money. I feel like it's yeah, that would be very, very frustrating. But also it doesn't surprise me somehow. Right, let's go. 6 lap sports classics. I believe it is locked to whatever vehicles we are using. Fingers crossed. Yeah. It's Brands Hatch at the end of the day. Good circuit. I've always... Ooh. Okay. What do we want from this lot? What do I want? I'm going to drive the big Aston. Sure. Rapid GT Classic's quite nice. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, we're almost at 600 wins. Almost at 600 wins. It's not going to happen tonight. it's like we're at the 591. It's going to be like 2 months' time until it's either going to be 2 months' time or it's going to be in like a non-filmed race. It's totally not going to be on camera because that would just be I think I got 500th win on a dumb circuit, but yeah, I can guarantee, knowing our luck, it'll be unfilmed for one reason or another. Right, we are to the outside of Liam. Oh, mute has ended up where you shouldn't be. That's not where you want to be at all. Corvette Cole, thank you very much for the super chat. Let me just get around this corner before I read the rest of it. We'll have a straight coming up. So, thoughts on an electric/hybrid Corvette? I dream of taking one of the new engined C8 models and throwing a Tesla motor up front. Yeah, what is it? The E-Ray, I think they've called it. The new one. I mean, it's interesting. I can't say I'm particularly surprised. I also can't say that I'm not particularly fussed about it. It's a cool thing to have, and it is mighty fast. It's 0 to 60 like 2 point something seconds, which what is more affordable than quite a lot of the 1,000 horsepower electric hypercars that are kicking around. It's like value for money wise, fantastic. I'm sure blisteringly quick and everything. It wouldn't be the one that I would have personally, but it is a cool option. And sadly, it's the way the cars are going to be going and all of that. We're going to see a lot more of them. But yeah, certainly don't begrudge the fact that it exists, but it wouldn't be the one that I would like. Valetain's got the controller glitch. Yeah, Valetain, I'm afraid you're going to have to restart your Xbox. I had that one last week. It happens sometimes. Very, very frustrating when it does. Gliska's trying to... Well, they're side by side behind. Right, let's go, Aston Martins of speed and power, and we will hopefully draw alongside Danger Man and pass into the kind of final corner here at the pretend Brands Hatch. Valentine has been pushed off the racing line at least, so that is good. Let there be light. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let's again get around the corner. Saying happy Sunday, Alex and the crew. Great stream today. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm glad you are enjoying it. Indeed, I hope you're all having a good Sunday. I have spent my Sunday watching V8 Supercars, building a bit of Lego, and then I was doing some editing and I was watching... I finally got around to watching the Sabrina show on Netflix because I like my sort of I've been going through a lot of the supernaturally stuff on Netflix, and that was the next one that was on the list of stuff to watch. So I was watching that while doing some editing and then building some Lego. So that has been my day. Days where I was waiting. Days where I just got a little bit carried away in the slipstream. It's unfortunate because it said it wasn't a ridiculous pass. It just couldn't quite get it stopped in time. Or couldn't quite hold it on a tight enough line through there. But yeah. Well, we should have time. We should have time to recover to get back to the front. Both of us. The Rapid GTs have got to work together in this. Side by side into first corner is so sketchy. We'll try and give the red car some room. We have got out of there. The problem is I got a big slipstream from Ninetales. So the little retinue is not the fastest in this field. It can hold on for a while, but it is definitely not the fastest car in the field. Ninetales is going to come across. Oh. I was desperately trying to not murder Ninetales. That was really awkward. Danger Man was carrying a lot of speed, and it had Ninetales taking a funky line, and there was just not quite enough room for all the Rapid GTs. We've made it work. We've all come out the other side. Everything. Oh, nice. Ninetales may have missed a checkpoint. I'm going to hazard a guess on that one. Oh, and Amy's exploded. How has Amy exploded there, of all places? That's not a place I expected to see a car exploded. There wasn't even anything to explode on, I didn't think. but apparently that's not the case. Right, 2 more laps to go. It's back to being Gliska, Dangerman, me, and Liam for the lead. And it is actually just us 4 for the lead as Amy exploded and anybody else got caught up with that has fallen back. It's a huge gap from the top 4 to the next car, which works for me, which does very much work for me. Also, thank you very much for another generous super chat. Sorry, we're in the midst of a battle. I can't read that one now. I'll read it afterwards. We are in the midst of an epic showdown here. Oh no! Well, I mean, we've kind of helped Gliska get going again. I guess that works at least. Damn it! And that was one of those like can't do anything. Like it's an unfortunate one. Gliska just clipped the tyre bundle. Now, what we might do? Oh, we actually did that slightly awkward. Gliska was giving us space to go past, and we went the long way to make it slightly confusing, but that's fine. Right, let's teamwork together. Catch the leaders. We've got 1 lap to do it in. If not, this will become the battle for 3rd. We are absolutely spot. Well, we were spot on through turn 1, but then I just got to slide midway through the corner, and it's not what we wanted. Wanted to do that pass cleaner, because what I want to do is I want to give Gliska slipstream down here. Might be too far back. No, it might be close enough for what we need. So we're going to try and swap places down this straight. I think the retinue it's fast enough to keep up, but it is not quite as quick as the Rapids or as the Zion. We may be in range here, you know. We've had a absolutely stonking lap here. The question is, can we be in range for the run to the finish line? Not quite. Not quite. Liam's had a good run through there. We would need a mighty slipstream, although it might just appear it's a great run, but it's not a good enough one. Yeah. We ended up pinning Dangerman down behind Liam. So the hope I had was Dangerman, like me and Dangerman both got a good run. Dangerman, I was hoping was going to basically get stuck behind Liam and we would have enough slipstream, but we didn't quite have enough. We were just too far back. It's a podium, and there's a podium and a fastest lap. Not quite close enough. It was a great final lap, that one. That was a fantastic final lap, but not quite enough. Liam claims victory. Dangerman is second. We are. I think even if I hadn't been there, I think Dangerman's slipstream came just a little bit too late to pass Liam to the line. But it would have been a lot closer if there hadn't been an orange Rapid trying frantically to get any slipstream it could. Because, yeah, we just run out of momentum. I think the retinues were just not quite quick enough over the course of a lap. Once Gliska fell off the back just a little bit, it couldn't keep up. But so a good performance from Gliska to get that thing into 4th. Longbow is best of the Sterlings in 7th. Yeah. Well, that's it was some good fun racing. Some good fun racing around there. Right, sorry, stuff to read. Where did it go? Andre, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying thanks for making my bad days better and good days awesome for 3 years now. Oh well, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm very glad to hear. I'm always hoping I can bring entertainment and silliness and all sorts of stuff to the internet. So that, yeah, when people are not having the best of days, there's always some FailRace nonsense for you to watch. As I've said before, you know, when I've had bad days and all that, I would go and watch YouTube, and I'm always grateful to hear that I can do the same for other people at the end of the day. H2G2, thank you very much for the donation, saying Greek mythology facts. Which Greek goddess do you think is the most beautiful? Be careful how you answer. Paris was posed this question and answered Aphrodite, angering Hera and Athena. Their revenge was the cause of Trojan Wars. Yeah, so that's just a good way to get into an argument. I always like the random mythology facts. Yeah, like the Greek sort of mythology, the Egyptian mythology, and all of that. It is all fascinating. It is all fascinating. It is all interesting, and yeah, many a war was started. Many a war was started over weird stuff, or like, you know, as the mythology goes. What is the game? Hades? Is it Hades? That was on Game Pass for a while. I played that has, well, funnily enough, as the name would suggest, has lots of. I think it's lots of Greek stuff. It's really cool, actually. Really like Hades. There's a new Hades coming out, isn't there? I swear I saw like a Hades 2 is in the works, which will be cool. I was terrible at it. I enjoyed it. It was one of those games that I like, but I am not very good at it. I'm not very good at it at all. Did I ever complete a run? I don't know. I don't know if I got to the end. Yeah, my brain's not very good at like the bullet hell sort of ones. But there we go. Timberwolf, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Eve's vocalization was a yawn. Yeah, pretty much actually. That would sum up what she was doing a minute ago. It was very much, oh, we've got a bumpy. A bumpy's got connected. The boatnet is here. Boatnet. We'll see if boatnet works. We'll see if that stays connected. Yeah, we're trying to get people connected as much as we can. We'll try and get Valtane. We'll try and get you back if we can. Server. I don't know what's going on with the invites. I don't know why the invites aren't working properly. Why they're working with some. Apparently, you only got invite from Brazen when trying to rejoin. I don't know what it's doing. Why it's doing it. So there we go. Turnip Gaming. Thank you very much for the donation. So good evening, Alex. I hope you're well. Yay, more GTA shenanigans, which I'm delighted. Also, I have another pun. Why did John get spun out on the final lap of 24 Hours of Le Mans in his M8 GT3? Bloody hell, that's a lot of words. He got McLaren F1 GT1. Did a McLaren get spun at the end? I feel like I want to give you a boo, but I don't quite know. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Le Mans, personally. Well, it's a cool race, but I never pay enough attention. I'm going to guess a McLaren got so. The only thing I remember of Le Mans wasn't an Aston Martin blew a tyre at the very end. A couple of years ago, I remember an Aston Martin Aston Martin was racing a Corvette, wasn't it? And I have made a team race while I was just farting about. Was it Aston Martin versus Corvettes? And it was the Aston that was like one lap to go, blew a tyre, ran wide in the gravel trap and blew a tyre. That's literally about, and the Toyota breaking down, of course. But yeah, I know nothing. I know nothing about sort of Le Mans stuff, particularly. Right, we've got Drake connected. We might go up to 23. Bloody hell! The game is weird. The game is strange. Ollie, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, do you know who Adam C is? Sorry, it took a second to figure out what it was. And if you do, what do you think of his Rep Cobra and White Chaser and Bright Yellow 377? I very vaguely recognise the name, but I don't know anything else. So I don't know. I'm afraid on that one. The thing is, I mean, I've kind of talked about this before a little bit, but when I am not working with cars, I don't actually watch very much in the way of automotive YouTube stuff. I think, if anything, Carly watches more automotive YouTube stuff than I do, like actual real life car stuff, because I spend a lot of my day around cars, a lot of my day working, I say, with cars, doing videos with cars, okay, digital cars and whatever, but like I spend a lot of time racing for videos, so when I'm not, I don't actually watch stuff like that particularly. I watch motorsport, of course, V8 Supercars, Formula 1, BTCC when that starts up soon. At some point I'll catch up with NASCAR and all of that. Like, I watch the motorsport, but outside of that, I'm going to want to watch something different. So when I watch stuff on YouTube, I tend to watch like Yogscar stuff and what else have I been watching on YouTube as of late? Actually, the various channels of Yogscast, or I'll go on Netflix or watch something else. I don't actually watch very much car stuff, which I appreciate might sound kind of weird, but because, yeah, I'm working with it all day, everyone, you know, almost all day, every day, the downtime I have, I want to do something different, essentially. So, yeah, I don't keep track of much stuff. Anyway, we have made it through the first couple of corners here at Brands Hatch, and we're continuing to go 3 wide with the shafters. This can only end in disaster. We will try and sneak this around the... Oh, not the tree! That could have gone really badly for us, but never mind. We have made it. So I don't know. I presume the cars are vaguely balanced, but I don't actually know. The shafters are definitely leading. Chris has fired it, but not quite made that one work. We are on the outside. We're going to run out of road a little bit here, and someone's fallen over. I think Amy said they blew up on the hay bale, which is an unusual place to end up exploding. However, quite know how they managed that. Oh, I was about to go. So that was one of those. Thankfully, Danger Man turned up just in time because I was about to. Oh, bloody hell! I was about to go to the inside of Chris when Danger Man turned up, but that thankfully turned up just before I'd committed to the move. There we go. Sentence is in there somewhere. It's important to find your sentences before you try and say them. It does normally help if you can find them. Oh crap! We're going 3 wide there. Did not think or expect it to be 3 wide there. Ewan's going to have a mighty run. It's going to be Ewan's turn to play chicken with a tree. I wouldn't. The tree will always win that game. Oh, bloody hell. Almost had another Gliska finding a hay bale moment on that. Thankfully, we did not. So, shafters are doing quite well. Chris has slid over the curb, but is still having a crash. That's quite a long crash for Chris. Right. Here we go. Nope. Can we get a good run? Immediately no, because we get car sliding straight away. Okay. Let's just have a calm lap. Might actually set the lap numbers a little bit low for this. Oh, that's not a calm lap. That's a silly thing. We really do need just a sensible lap, just a relaxed lap. Catch the cars ahead, get back in the draft, get back in a rhythm somewhere would be good. Ninetails is following. It won't be long until Ninetails joins. And we make a 7-car battle for the lead. Well, it's not really a 6-car battle. I'm not really close enough. We should be by the end of the lap. We've had a good couple of corners here, and the leaders have all tangled with each other. Gliska this time with a huge oversteery moment. We've just got loads of momentum. We're going to pass up to 2nd here if we can pull this manoeuvre off. We have to lift in the end. We're just nowhere left to go. Brazen is the one flying the flag for a tailgater in all of this. We are around the final corner, and out the other side. It's getting busy. Danger Man gives us a big shove. Now, it's going to get sketchy. Don't find the wall. Danger Man got stacked. Well, you're all getting stacked up around there. I was at the absolute limit of grip with the shafter. It looks like the tailgater may be slightly less oversteery. A few cars further back did find that out. That outside wall is really easy to find and get into trouble with. I mean, it's proper Brands Hatch racing in some ways. Oh, Chris is going to just scrape the wall as we blast down towards the next corner. This is not good. Thankfully, Ewan better. I was going to say I'm in trouble going 3 wide through there, but Ewan thought better of it. We will just drop back for a second. We'll be back in the fight in no time at all, but yeah, just better not to go crazy through that section. Up the hill we climb. Ewan is going to have a look to the inside. The only downside on that is you're on such a tight line, you do struggle with speed on the exit. So Ewan has no momentum down the start-finish straight. Chris is all crossed up and sliding about. We will just back it off into turn 1. My hope is to get a good run on the exit. Oh, the leaders had a massive moment. Brazen's got away with it. Brazen so nearly fell over. That's so lucky. It came back down onto its wheels. If it rolled the other way, that would have been a disaster. But Brazen just ran a bit too wide. We are getting boxed in here. Stig is to the inside. Stig will make that pass stick. We are just the unfortunate ones. We're going to go for that sneaky curb boost that Gliska did. Well, Brazen's also the unfortunate one that's got dumped back. We're to the inside of Ewan now. If we can stick in the slipstream here, hoping we can get off the corner nicely, which we do, but it's not enough. It's still not really enough. It's 3 wide up ahead. Danger Man very close to the hay bale. Everybody's checking up. Everyone's stacked up through here, and it's about to get way worse. It's about to get so busy. Liam's joined the party now. This is heading on to the final lap of the race. There is a lot of cars vying for position here. Brazen with a lot of speed to the outside. Chris, I think, went to go try to take a normal line, not realising there were cars alongside. We are stuck in the middle of this. Liam and Ninetails sneak by on the inside. I'm trying to sneak around a very long way. We get caught on the outside of Brazen's car. Not much giving there. There's some typical touring car action and antics going on there. We're trying to hold Ninetails out wide. Can we get some slipstream down here? We need something. We need something. Go, 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 go. Orange car. Ninetails is not quite going to get to the inside. Stig gets oversteer. And you get oversteer in this pack and you lose 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 places. There's just one oversteer moment is going to cause you so much grief here. Chris has got stacked up behind Liam slightly. Brazen tries it. Oh, then we give Chris a little bit of a bump, trying to get to the inside, and it's all gone wrong. Oh, and, well, Longbow got stuck behind Brazen, and there was just nowhere to go in that one. It's a run to the line. It's going to be 7th. Yeah, there was just nowhere to go. It was so difficult to make progress on that final lap there. It was so difficult to try and make progress on the final lap. 7th was really all we could do. Glitzka takes victory. Ewan is 2nd. Liam does well with the tailgater. Highest placed tailgater up in 3rd. Ahead of Danger Man, Ninetails, Chris. We would end up 7th. Ahead of Longbow, Valentine, and Salmon would round out the top 10. Brazen unlucky at the end there. Led for so long, but that just running wide moment at turn 1 was just the kind of the death sentence for that. That's a tough track. Good fun. Tough track to race around though. Really, really easy to get into a little spot of bother. But yeah, a lot of fun racing around that one. Right, sorry, donations. Squirtlers? I don't know. Thank you very much for the donation. Saying Kota will have 3 drivers with experience there from other racing series competing in this year's NASCAR race. I did see that, actually. Two have wins there. One of the 3 is returning Kimi, and the other is a substitute for the team who employs his Daytona winning teammate. Yeah, I know they've got Raikkonen, they've got Button. I can't remember who the other one is. I think it's whoever's replacing Chase, isn't it? From what I remember. I've forgotten who the name was, but I didn't actually recognise the name particularly. I think it's an endurance racer. Yeah, will be interesting. Will be really interesting to see Kota this year for the NASCAR. I'm really curious to see how Button does. I mean, it's not like Button's going to jump in that car and win, but it will be interesting to see how he manages in that. Hopefully, can have a good race, and anything can happen at Kota, to be honest. Smith Boy Machines, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, love the Beam content. Do you still have the Plymouth? Have you done anything cool to it or left it how you've bought it? Well, I mean, I do still have it. The chassis is currently without, the engine's getting rebuilt. And when I say rebuilt, I mean outside of the block, I don't think anything is going to be original anymore. It's basically going to be a 60-year-old car with a nearly brand new engine when it's done. But it's taking a while because it's A, got a lot of engineering work to get it going, get it all sorted, and B, getting parts for it over here is really difficult. So yeah, I'm hoping I will get it back soon, but it's been minus an engine for a lot of months at this point, so who knows when, really. Eventually I'll have it back with an engine in it. But yeah, it will be cool. It will be cool, but yeah, it will essentially be, and it will have disc brakes as well. It will be quite different by the time it's finally all sorted. Apparently it's Jordan Taylor. That was the name, yeah. I can't say I recognise the name, but is a sports car driver. Okay, cool. Yeah, they could be very fast then. Could be very fast indeed. And also, they've got the NASCAR that's going to Le Mans as well, which I'd be really curious to see how that does really curious. I mean, again, it's weird and crazy and so on, but yeah, I hope it does well. I hope it does well. Right, let us go. We're going to load up. It's another Brazen Special. A jolly boost. It was requested, so we shall go to a jolly boost. A very silly circuit, this one. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying the Jag XJ40 project costs 200 million. In the same era, Mercedes spent 190 million just to develop the multi-link rear axle of the 190 Saloon. Bloody hell. I mean, I wonder how much that stuff would cost now. Probably silly amounts of money. What was the XJ40? Was that the... What was the XJ40? Why has it slipped my brain? What that? Okay, it was that. It was just that the whole... So the whole... I mean, admittedly, it wasn't... The XJ40 was alright, but it wasn't the most exciting of the Jags. But yeah, so the whole Jag cost almost the same as Mercedes rear suspension. Or the rear axle. I guess multi-link, will that be suspension and axle? So yeah, the rear end of the Mercedes cost as much as basically the entire XJ40. Yeah, that doesn't massively surprise me. There we go. Random car facts with Chris. Random car facts with Chris. That is our Sunday tradition, apparently. Oh, well, we got someone disconnected. Or someone... Oh, well, no, and Stevie's gone as well. That is helpful. And more are leaving. GTA, if you could stop disconnecting everybody, that would be good. That would be helpful. Right, what class shall we drive in? I reckon we should go for a off-road. No bikes. No bikes. That will be the rule on this. You are not allowed to use a bike. You might get flattened if you are in one, but regardless, you are not allowed a bike. Don't mind running the off-road category, but yeah, you're not allowed a bike. And other stuff is fair game. Yeah, okay, you're not allowed a bike, you're not allowed something armoured. Those are the two rules. I don't know if there's anything. I don't know things like the ballers. There's some armoured ballers. I don't know whether they count off-road or SUV, but yeah, no bikes, no dirt bikes, no armoured vehicles. What do I want for a jolly boost in the off-road category? Do you remember when the Bifter was the fastest off-road vehicle? I guess Draugr. Although Draugr probably won't be available because this is a very old map. Draugr's new. Yeah, I don't actually know what I'm gonna want. What do you want from the off-road category for this? I don't know how up-to-date it's going to be, that is the question. Because you've got things like the trophy trucks, they're quite fast. You've got things like the... what was it called? I've forgotten the name of them now. They've completely forgotten the name of the vehicles that had just come to mind. I mean, we'll see when we start cycling through stuff. Oh, it was like what's the rally fighter thing called? Can't even remember what it's called on here now. We might even have things like the aerial nomad style, whatever that is. That's quick. I don't know whether it'll be good here because not only does it need to be quick, but it needs to be controllable. It needs to be able to bounce off the odd wall here and there because it's likely to happen at some point. We will see what happens. I think we're trying to get level 8 back in. Did level 8 disconnect yet? Or level 8's not been able to get invites. I don't know what's going on with GTA. What has happened the last... Oh, Kamasho? That's not a bad shout. Kamasho's pretty quick. And tough as well. Kamasho's better on the tough end of that spectrum. Yeah, we'd already covered... up until last week, we've not really had problems inviting. Last week it had problems. I just assumed it was an off night for GTA, which happens sometimes. You get those with any, game you can play. You can just have a bad evening. But it's apparently continuing on this one. Right, where's it going to start? Sorry, level 8, we'll try and get back in for the next round. We might be able to join even while we're going, but just so we're not sat in the lobby constantly. Onwards we head to madness. Let's just go with madness, pretty much. At least, all right. Okay, you're not allowed this surgeon. Like I said, no armoured cars. Not going to want monster truck. Outlaw would be very difficult to drive. Don't want Sand King. Vagrant. I'm tempted by the Vagrant. By virtue, I'm going to go Vagrant, I think. I feel like the Vagrant's fast. Oh. I was running out of time at the end. I don't know. I don't know if the Vagrant is the way to go here. It's fast, but it might be too light. It might be too uncontrollable. We shall see. We shall see. Someone has whatever the other armoured thing. I don't think that's too heavily armoured. Well, we could not make it into turn 1 in one piece. And that's always the fear. That's always the fear off the start line is... so I have a host advantage starting on pole. The problem is that when you're in this category, you are going to get punted into oblivion. And, like, some categories you can get around the corner before the other stuff gets going. Unfortunately, this category, the Nissan Patrols were just too fast off the line. And we have... so the downside of the Vagrant is it will be the fastest car over our lap here against this other stuff. But the problem we get with it is that because it's so small and light, it's just going to get bullied by everything. So, for example, Bumpy with the Riata here is... if we had an argument with it, it would win that argument. There's no two ways about it. So I have to be super careful. We will be lapping quicker. However, the fastest lap doesn't necessarily mean much around here, because even while we are going quick, I mean, we'll climb to 7th, and we're probably going to continue to climb for a little while, and then we're going to start getting into the point where we're meeting cross-traffic and everything. And then that's where the going gets tough. That's where the going gets scary for the little aerial nomad. We will pass Ninetails. Oh, Ninetails will give us a bump at the back of our car. We'll go into the floor. Oh, Stig's fallen over. We should be clear across traffic this lap around. Ooh, we are around the outside of Stig in turn 1. That's so scary. Stig left a space. Stig left space for... there was an aerial nomad's width on the outside of Stig. There was no more than an aerial nomad's width, but there was an aerial nomad's width that we were left there. Blaze has been hit on the crossover point. So, is that Gliska I see up in second? Gliska's second, we know Gliska's in a nomad. Liam is the leader. Oh, and Gliska has been spun, I'm going to presume, off the back of Liam's night... What is not the night shark? What is it? I don't even know what that thing's called. Whatever it is, it's had an accident. And we had a choice between hit Brazen or hit the big heavy thing. So we hit Brazen in the little Kalahari. Oh, for God's sake. That's really annoying. I mean, I don't quite know why... I say I don't quite know why I was going so far. To be fair, sometimes you just accelerate like crazy down there for no real reason. But yeah, it was never going to make the corner. We have got back up to 4th going through that, but this is the downside of going for the Nomad is if you get hit, we have a bad day. So Liam's basically blocks the whole track at the narrow sections, which is making it really difficult for Gliska to get past. Yeah, the armoured... I just don't know how armoured it is. It flirts with the no armoured car allowed rule, that thing. But it isn't a... it's not an insurgent, so... And it's also very slow. Right, we're going to hopefully pass it into this twisty section. We should be clear by the time we get to the corner. So it's really me versus Gliska in the Nomads have got to try and survive the traffic as it gets busy with traffic. We will sneak our way past Chris. Oh, where is that going to go? We launch ourselves to the inside of Gliska. It's side by side into the twisty section. Oh, Gliska's had an accident, and now we've both been dumped back. We've done a massive wheelie from the collision with Valentine. God damn it. That was the last thing we needed. Oh, Liam's had an accident. Chris has had an accident. We've had a bigger problem. I'm not supposed to be over here. Well, I'm going the wrong way. It was going well, and then it wasn't going well, and now it's back to going mediocre, if anything. God damn it. Like, I saw they were having a crash, but you can't do anything about it. Like, they're going down there, whether... Like, I have to go down that section, whether I like it or not, whether I can see them having a crash in front of me, and it's just hope at that point. It's... Oh, Chris has been eviscerated by a pickup truck. Don't know who it was in the pickup truck, but they murdered Chris. So, Liam and Stevie, that is for position up ahead of us. Gliska's miles out in front, but there is always a chance. Oh, well, Stevie and Liam have both got stuck somewhere, so that's promoted me to second. It now becomes a game of can I chase down Gliska? 5 seconds is doable here. Now, like, on raw pace, of course it's not going to happen. There is slipstream, there is catch-up, but this is not a track that catch-up is very effective on. However, 5 seconds is not a huge amount when there is always potential for weirdness at the crossover points, at whatever points. So, yeah. And we've got to lap traffic as well. Oh, well, I mean, sure. I don't quite know where Bumpy was going in that one. I think Bumpy was trying to get out of the way. Ended up going about it quite an odd direction, but never mind. It's the final lap of the race. Can we... That's not Gliska. No, we won't catch Gliska. Unless... We won't catch Gliska on pace. We were doing quite well until we unfortunately tangled with Bumpy. However... We might catch Gliska if something goes wrong, which it is possible to do around here. We're trying to get past lap down vehicles. We were in a bit of a rush to do it. I mean, Gliska might have traffic through this final section. No, Gliska's won. Never mind. It will be victory to Gliska. We will fling ourselves across the finish line. It's second place for us. And Ewan's found the locker room. We get the fastest lap of the race. Okay, so the Vagrant's quite quick. The Menacer, what a name, is going to end up third. The other vehicle, I mean, that's not bad, actually, for the Menacer to end up on the podium. That's not too bad going at all, really. Because, I mean, it was wide enough to block most of the track. But, yeah, it's not very fast around the corners. Chris would end up fourth. Stig is fifth. And it's Salmon, Valentine, Drake, Stevie, and Valtrek would round out the top 10. Longbow just misses out by a couple of seconds. And Brazen is having a bad time. Brazen, that's the wrong way. I think. No, Brazen's going the right way again. That's fine. Oh. And that's a lot of speed into a Cara or whatever. So there we go. Longbow, you could have taken a Vagrant if you wanted. Like I said, no bikes. Didn't take a bike. The Vagrants had their problems. You know, they were an option. They were an option that were open to everybody. And yeah. So there you go. If you've got to complain about them, use them. To be fair, they had their downsides. They got thrown about all over the place. They were, yeah, frustrating at times. They were very fast, as you would expect. But yeah, we move on to the next class. I don't know what we are going to. We'll just luckily draw something from this. The Kalahari is indeed a beautiful vehicle, Brayson. there is no doubt about it. It is a beautiful, wonderful car. Or truck, I guess, whatever you want to. I don't even know what you want to call it. Machine. It is an absolute machine. Right. We will be driving compacts. Sure. Okay, that's fine. Don't think there's any armoured compacts. I mean, I don't know what's going to be unlocked. It'll be the Brioso. The fast options will probably be the Brioso. RA. Maybe the club if it's here, but I don't know whether this track will have the club or have any of the really new stuff. So, yeah, we will see on that one. I definitely think there'll be the Brioso. I don't know whether things like the Kanjo and others will be even available. I don't know whether you'd want them particularly, but somebody will probably try them in here. Like it's likely to happen. Right, let's get going, shall we? Also, it is nearing top drives time. I have maybe have half a shout at the Imola. I think unlikely, but you never know. We'll give it a try. Right, what do we want? None of those. Yeah, it's going to be the Brioso. Or, I mean, a Panto might not be too terrible. Best shot at having a good race is going to be with the Brioso. So, funnily enough, I am going to drive the Brioso on this. We have Danger Man with a Mini. Chris has got a Rhapsody. There's a smattering of Briosos further back. I can't see if there's any Prairies. The Pantos, because they're so small, relatively agile. Whoa! That time we make turn 1. Oh dear. That time we made turn 1. We got a bit of help from Ninetails, but it was a help into the corner. Now, the thing is, me, Brazen, and Ninetails might be able to make a little bit of a breakaway here. The thing is, it's only going to last as long as we aren't getting hit on the crossover, essentially. Now, if Brazen can stick the Panto, keep the Panto in the slipstream, it'll negate any speed difference, basically. Which, oh, God dear, which would be helpful. And the Panto is a little bit more agile. Now, first lap, unlikely to really meet any cross traffic. Oh, get slowed down nicely, and there we go. Yeah, we're unlikely to meet a huge amount of cross traffic yet. Possibly not this lap either, but then onwards, we're going to be constantly dealing with that traffic. It's going to be me and Ninetails having to deal with this. Brazen has fallen off the back of this group slightly. Yeah, nothing is. Oh no, wait, something is there. That will be clear. Drake has found a little bit of car park to rest in. There is. Okay, there is a parked up car over there. That's fine. Where is? Ninetail's going to have a look. Like, you can do legit passes around this circuit. They are tough to do. We are through. Oh, I'll tell you what. If that could have been drifted around the corner. Hello. Oh, I tell you, if that could have made the corner, that would have been so cool. I'm slightly gutted. I actually thought, so I was looking at the map and I saw the two cars approaching and I thought they were going to be long clear, but they weren't. So that's why I didn't lift or slow or anything, because I just presumed they were going to be clear. It was so nearly an amazing sort of entrance into that corner. That one there will be clear of us by the time we get here. We'll get to the inside of... Oh, sorry. No. We were going to get to the inside of Chris. It was a really straightforward manoeuvre, and then we just got turned into. So, bloody hell, this race. This race has not gone. No, don't go side by side there, because you bump the wall and that happens. Right, we got away with that one. We bounced off of it, and we have survived. But our chances at winning are dwindling. We're going to need some chaos. The field is very spread out. Now, that's helpful in that it means at some point someone is going to be... although, I tell you what, we have actually not got to the... haven't got much crossover traffic going on, which is odd for this. Oh, Valetain's exploded. That was the leader, I think. I think that is the leader has exploded out of the lead. So I don't know who is now leading. Ninetales leads. Oh, we could not make the most of our opportunity as a spinning out of control Stig would end up murdering us. And then we would take out Stevie, and Chris is in there as well. Ah, God damn it. We're getting caught up in everyone else's crashes now. Ah. Bugger. So Ewan might be the best placed non-Brioso in that one. Which, yeah. If we can get on the podium, that would be very, very good going. I don't quite know how we've managed to get it to this point where we're not really seeing much crossover traffic. Maybe it's just the point I am in the race, it's not seeing much. Ah, now I'm pushing too hard, trying to make up lost time. We're making silly little errors here. Right, boost, go, 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 go. I'm not even going to... We're so far back, I'm not even going to look at the map because we're going flat out and hoping at this point. There is nothing else that we can do at this point other than just go for it. You're not going to quite get a pass through there. It's very tough to pass on this part of the circuit. I mean, it can be done. It's normally done if someone makes a big mistake or a vast car difference, which two identical cars, funnily enough, not going to be a vast car difference there. Into a very twisty section. Ah, is that Brazen? Is that Brazen dropping a place? I think it might be. I think that might be Brazen losing out for the Panto there. There'll be a gap for us. That is perfect. Thank you very much, gods of GTA, for that one. Right, so Ninetales and Salmon have got a pretty comfortable margin. We're catching up to you, but it won't be enough without... Oh, well, Salmon's got the lead, so either Ninetales has had a big crash or the leaderboard is being a bit funky with the way the track loops around with how close you are to checkpoints, etc. That car there will be clear by the time we get to the middle part. It is. Liam and Stig are going side by side through here. Oh, and they have tangled with each other. I will say thank you very much indeed. And jump myself up into 5th. Right, boost pads, go. Get across in front of that line of cars. We will do, but it's the final lap of the race. Without a miracle, 5th is as far as we climb. Valetain also at a Brioso, it's some 6 seconds up the road. We will not catch. Ooh, that was very close to the wall. Very close indeed. We are cutting it incredibly fine on this final lap as we're trying to make up any time that we possibly can. I saw a dot coming towards us, but I didn't want to lift. That would have been a lot close. I mean, we didn't really see or realise how close that was. It would have been unbelievably close. Salmon takes victory. Ninetales ends up 2nd. And, yeah, 3rd and 4th for Ewan and Valetain. Ah. And we will end up in 6th as we got crashed on the crossover. Bugger. Stig gets fastest lap of the race. So yeah, it is Salmon and Ninetales. Ewan gets a blister onto the podium. Good showing from Ewan in that one. We tried, but there we go. Chris would end up 7th at the head of Longbow. Dangerman and Blazer would round out the top 10. Brazen unlucky. Brazen was running pretty well for a long time in this one. Brazen was running really well for ages, and then it just fell apart at the end. Ended up down in 14th. That is how quickly things can go wrong here. That is just how quickly things can go wrong around this circuit. Bloody hell. Right. We shall we shall head. I think we will finish off with a boopy gun race. You can't really go wrong with a boopy gun race. They are good fun. They are very silly. We will. I don't actually know if I have it saved. We might have to get Ewan to load it up. So who knows how broken it might end. We might end up having things going here. Hopefully not too broken would be the dream. But yeah, I don't actually know if I have it saved, as I can't remember what it is. We might have to rely on Ewan loading it up, because if I have it saved, I can't remember what the damn thing's called. So yeah, we will finish off with a boopy gun race, because they're just good fun. They're just very silly. Ewan shall load it up. Fantastic. We'll have to wait. We'll have to see if I can get invites from Ewan now. This is where things start getting sketchy. Can we actually have invites from Ewan working? That is the question for us today. Yeah, we will see whether invites. It is a real conundrum of, will the invites behave themselves or not? And while it's loading, we will have a quick go on top drives. See if I can. I don't think I can get top 20. It's going to be very close, but sadly, I do not think I'm quite going to be able to sneak it in. Calgor Grim, thank you very much for the donation. Saying I just got fired from my job as a taxi driver. Turns out people don't like it when you go the extra mile for them. Oh, that's both terrible and brilliant at the same time, actually. Do I give you a boo? I mean, I think I do. I think I give you a boo, but it's... Oh, I don't know. It's right on the edge. It's on the edge of getting a boo and not getting a boo. Chat will decide. Chat will... Well, I say chat will decide. Chat will give you their verdict on it. It's definitely good. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying in 2019, the Peugeot 405 entered production in Azerbaijan thanks to a new deal with a local car maker, Kazar. Confusingly, this light update of the car, first introduced in 1987, is now called the Peugeot Kazar 406. I mean, yeah, I do remember hearing about this. You can buy a brand new 405. I quite liked, especially the 405 MI16. That was awesome. But yeah, it's one of those vehicles that's kind of cool. It's yeah. It's certainly like the MI16, but the fact that you can buy a new one now is one of those it's insane. It is quite mad that you can buy a new one of them currently. But then I guess it does also make sense at the end of the day to, in places where perhaps you can't have the most expensive cars, why not have that as an option? So for this, apparently we're just launching, so sorry about that, I haven't really getting tired. Basically, nobody move off the start line. At the 2-minute mark in the race, we will begin, and the filming crew will sort out who's doing the shooting. So no one move till the 2-minute mark. Let the boopers go and set themselves up, and then we begin the race with the filming crew that are sorting it out. Who's doing the booping and where they are going to go. Do you want the orange vehicle? I don't want it. I just want a carjack Brazen. That's literally all that was for. We were going to give Brazen it. I just wanted to carjack Brazen. We are very mature. We are very mature here at FailRace. Yes, we're doing the everybody... I don't want the orange car, because the orange car is 100% going to be targeted at this point. Admittedly, the yellow one might be as well. Hello, Liam. Oh dear. Drake, thank you very much for the donations. I almost gave up on invites, but Flobo has restored my faith in being patient and knowing someone else might help during the invite glitches. Now let us boop our way to victory. Yeah, sometimes we did seem to have, like, Ewan could only get invites for Brave. Sometimes we just have weird invite problems. I don't know what the glitch is, what causes the glitch that is currently afflicting us, but yeah. It's not been great. It has not been great at all. But there we go. Okay, we didn't quite need to wait till 2. I always leave it to a little bit longer than perhaps we ultimately need to. So, just in case it takes a little while to get sorted. Hello, Brazen. Not Brazen. Ninetales. I'm Brazen. I am Brazen. We are upside down. I'm back to being me again. What vehicle is Brazen in, is the next question. Who has managed to retain their normal colour? Oh, Brazen's in the pink. So, Salmon's not in their normal colour. Stevie's not in their normal colour. Ninetales isn't, of course. Ewan is still in the normal colour. And there's not actually as many change arounds as we could have done. I mean, apparently Ninetales is going. Sure, I guess we can go. You don't really want to jump the start in this because you're just guaranteed to be even more targeted than normal, really. Danger Man has killed Ninetales. How has that happened? The first boop of the day and Ninetales has been killed. Oh. I don't quite know how that's occurred, but apparently it has. So, that is quite wonderfully executed. This is such a slow car. But either way, Ewan leads the way. It's the world's slowest drift occurred there. Lado killed... Oh, I think these are actually killing drivers because it's like an open-sided car. The boopy gun is actually killing drivers. So if you get hit too many times in a row, you actually just take damage and die. So that's going to be something to watch out for. Oh yeah, wow. You get... Okay. I don't know whether this was intentional from the car selectors, but the Winky is far from safe to be driving in a poopy gun race. If you get hit like twice in a row, which does happen, you just get killed. So that's a fun thing to deal with. Hello, Ninetales. We're back to being orange again. But I think because of the deaths that occur, most people, well... And that's another death. Oh dear. Oh, I mean that death there was slightly different to a death. That was an explodey death. Don't get booped again. We will die. There's a lot of murder in this race involved. Normally our races don't have this much murder. I mean, there's sometimes a little bit of murder, but it's not normally this much. Declan, thank you very much for the super chat. So, any chance of a No Limits Survive the Hunt for April Fools? I mean, one might get filmed. We have a plan. It was supposed to be filmed. Well, we were supposed to film it on Thursday. I couldn't make it. But we have a plan. We don't know whether the plan's going to work, but we have a plan for April Fools. That's just the best way to sum it up. Oh yeah, we really don't know if it's going to work. The idea. If it does, it'll be cool. And if it doesn't, then oh dear. Hey Lombo, don't mind me. I'm just struggling to make a corner. There's another death here. Oh, that was a Brazen. We'll put Longbow facing the right way. Hello, Stick. Ow. Ow. Oh, there's just nothing you can do about it. You're just 1 minute going around a corner and then you get boopy gunned and just dead. And that's it. There's nothing you can really do. At the rate this race is going, we may have to have a top drives break. I'm keeping an eye on top drives. To be honest, well, the way it's going, Longbow will probably stop booping. Ah, that's 2 deaths in half a lap. Yeah, I feel like... Oh, now we've got an infinite respawn. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's another one stuck with the infinite respawn. Oh, it's yeah, that's a problem. That is definitely a problem with the Jeeps. It's kind of a shame because like, if there's any big hits, you just die before the vehicle. Like, the vehicle doesn't really do the boopy stuff because you just get killed before it has a chance to do the boopy stuff. But oh, I'm gonna get a kick of oversteer. But yeah, not much. Not much that we can do really here. Bumpy is leading the way. Like, we've had a terrible lap from 2 deaths and an infinite respawn, and we will probably have caught back up to the pack by the finish line, because the pack's all over here getting slaughtered by Longbow in the final corner. Right. Ninetales is here. Oh, Ninetales has found a pink car. Bumpy's fallen over. We're going to sneak up to, like, 6th place through all of this. Ah! Lado's on a killing spree. Is there a way to see deaths? I don't know. Sorry, a way to see kills? I don't know if there is, but possibly. And if there is... Oh! Hey, Ewan. Oh. No, Ewan's fine. Hello. Oh, I was trying to brake check Ewan. Ewan is busy flipping us off, so... Oh, I couldn't even push the car over the wall. That's disappointing indeed. Ah, God dear. Right, we are somehow still in 6th. Unfortunately, I wasn't expecting this race to go on, be as long of a race as it has turned out to be. Oh, we're going to spin around. I think we will be killed if we get booped again. Go, 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 go. Climb the hill. Avoid the... Ooh, Liam's there. Avoid the boops if we can. Alright, Danger Man's busy aiming for the leaders and has killed the Ninetales. Avoid stricken Jeep that's left there. Salmon with a great landing, and it does stick the landing. Bumpy goes underneath us. Stevie does not. Flobo has died. We will die any second now because we are on no health and about to take the lead of the race. And there we go. Knew it was coming. Very little we could do about it in all of that. Right, go Jeep, go. Make your way through. Oh, Ninetales has got a brown machine, which is something, I guess. Ninetales is going for the change to all the different vehicles of the session. Can Ninetales drive all the different cars before the end of the race? That is the question here. I mean, like, honestly, we could just sit around in last for a while. It's probably the safest place to be, because, you know, we just get booped less. We have less problems. We can just have a nice chill time of it. Whoop, take it back. We're having a spin. Oh, and we're dead. Never mind. We were last. I was going to do the just sit in last technique and see if that would work, but no. No, apparently not. That's fine. We can just sit in a very long loading screen. There we go. Well, it was Top Drive's time anyway, so just using this as a brief respite for some Top Drives. I do apologise. I did not think I was going to... I thought this race was going to be over by the time it came to Top Drive's time. Didn't necessarily intend to stop in the middle of the race. Didn't want us to have to stop in the middle of the race, but yeah. Do I have any flare gun ammo? I do have some flare gun ammo. Right, I know what my plan will be. And that will be flare gun Lado, but... no, it's too low. We will try and flare gun a Lado on the way past. The thing is, though, like I will pull over and we'll do Top Drives briefly, but probably won't make a much bloody difference to this in the grand scheme of things. Oh, damn it, still too low. Disappointing. Oh, flare gun is not quite... Oh. That probably serves me right for trying to flare gun a Lado. You've got to aim a lot further up than you think. Even that was not enough. Just try and make life awkward for Lado now. Right, how long we got the top drives? Not very long. Right. Oh. Sorry, folks. There is. It's only because I have a legit chance at winning the Pagani Imola thing on there that I would do this. We will just park in the relative safety up here. Apologies. We will go racing in a second. It's just I didn't realise Ewan had turned this into an endurance race. little did we know it was accidentally an endurance race around here. That is the way it goes sometimes with these. I don't know whether they knew that the cars were going to end up with having people dying from them. It's possible. It's possible they didn't realise we were going to have deaths from the from the cars. I certainly didn't realise we were going to be seeing deaths from the car. Apollo, leave the cat alone. You absolute pain in the butt. Like, Apollo, you are such a pain. I know you're just trying to play and everything, but the cat does not want to play. Will you leave the cat alone? Apollo, you can't play with a cat like you do a dog, alright? I'm sorry, buddy, you just can't. That's not how it works. Here, hello, Ewan. Yeah, it's top drives time. Oh, can we set fire to Ewan with a flare? No. We got a flare into the back of Ewan's vehicle, which was fun, but we cannot quite actually flare gun Ewan. Right, we are. Yes, hello, doggo. Apollo's woken up now. Yeah, it might be a guaranteed DNF for us here. Although we were not having a great race at the best of times anyway. But yeah, we'll DNF out of the mighty. We shall just run. I mean, we'll run Ewan over. We can do that. Like, it's always worth running Ewan over from time to time. I mean, what? We wouldn't run over Ewan. That's definitely not the things that we would be doing, is it? No one would ever run over Ewan. You wouldn't run over a Ewan, would you? Sometimes you would. Alright, come on, we can win this Pagani. I don't actually really guess I don't care too much about the Imola, but if there is a chance to win a car, you know, we will try and take the chances when we can get them. Because, you know, top drives being top drives don't get many chances to win prize cars. Oh, Stevie has turned up and given you. I'm going to guess Ewan might be on a top drives break as well. It would be the time for it, because I know Ewan plays top drives. It looks like we're going to be bloody 22nd in this one. Come on, we have got. No, we're not going to do it. We are not going to make it. We are going to be just, unless we get stupidly lucky at the end. I think we're going to end up about 22nd. Bugger. Well, we can go back to driving around here. We needed a top 20, but we could not quite do it. I love the just random amount of wrecks we have around the place. Oh, for those of you that don't play, Top Drives is a phone game. It's like Top Trumps. It's probably the easiest comparison on your phone. Oh, I see what Ewan's done. Ewan has taken out my tyres, so for that, we will steal Ewan's car. Oh, the fact the thing is so slow, you don't immediately notice it. I'm going to guess Liam was on a top drives break as well, as a bunch of us were. Stevie was leading for a while, is not anymore. He's brazen that is leading the way. I mean, we're not last. Liam is actually out technically last. So we will dump. Actually, we technically would never be last anyway, because you know, the boopers would always end up behind us. The race is almost at an end. Oh, there's another dead body. There are as many of them around. Is that a Ewan I spy in front of us? I think it is. Can I catch up to a Ewan? Do we reckon? Oh, vehicle's there. I mean, if that is... Oh no, that's Ninetales driving Ewan's car. Never mind. I was going to say, we could catch up to a Ewan. I would very much shoot a Ewan's tyres, but... Oh, hello. That is just Ninetales in a brown machine. So Ewan has 3. There are 3 Ewan-mobiles driving around. One by me, one by Ninetales, and I would presume one by Ewan, unless Ewan has changed it. Oop. That one's fallen over. We're in the lead battle. Hey! Who's got my tyres this time? I don't know. I would shoot Lado if it was Lado, but I genuinely don't know who shot the tyre. I'm going to blame wherever Ewan may be. Oh, and I just did a bunny hop and then didn't steer at all. So that's good. Well... yeah. That's that. Now, it didn't quite work, sadly. This track did not quite work so well with the wing. We have learnt something here. We have learnt something today, that the Winky is a bad choice of vehicle for a boopy gun race. It just doesn't quite work for this, which is a shame, but that is the way that it goes sometimes. They are just not strong enough. This might be the battle for the victory. Brazen's just been killed. As we head through here, is it going to be... Oh, it is Stig who's going to take the victory in all of this. Well done, Stig. Ooh. Well, I guess we are not allowed nice things. Actually, I was going to go in there to shoot some people, but not the drivers, of course. However, we weren't even allowed to get into the tunnel without being killed. Well, there we go. That is the end of that one. I don't know whether we managed to kill Lado by the end of it. We at least got a revenge on Ewan, briefly. Yeah, okay. So, the... turns out the Winky doesn't quite work for boopy gun racing. However, it was an unintended side effect. Yeah. I got fastest lap of the race! Woo! Oh, yeah. Unintended side effects of that did not quite work as intended. However, there we go. It was fun. It was silly. I hope you've enjoyed this evening's stream. There has been some good races. There has been some less good races. There's been some good luck and bad luck and all sorts of silliness as the stream has gone on. I apologise for the invite issues. I don't know what's got it into GTA as of late. We will be hopeful that they will be fixed for next time, but seeing as we don't know what's causing them, I don't know how much we can do in terms of fixing them. But yeah, we'll have a look. With any luck, it'll be working next week, so we can get people, back in to take part properly. It'll be fingers crossed. That's about as good as I can say, really. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you for spending your Sunday evening, afternoon, or early Monday morning, watching us fart around on this game. I will be back streaming on Wednesday. Yes, the Civ game will continue as we have me, Gliska, Longbow, and Stevie are battling it out for victory. What was it? Gliska was culture, I was science, Longbow was religion, I think, and Stevie had an island to themselves but didn't have very much space. So, yeah, it should be interesting. I know it's something a little bit different. Hopefully it'll be good fun. Civ is always an interesting game, and Carly might be there, who will just decide that I should go to war with everybody. The FailRace diplomacy department is not very diplomatic, I think, is the best way of putting it. But yeah, I hope you're able to join us for that on Wednesday. We'll be back, though, on Friday with probably some more Beam, and then, of course, next Sunday we'll be back with GTA. But that is going to be it for this stream. That'll be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.